And now this will be my first time figured out first. From Calgary on Friday as they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins. So that helped us out. We need to continue to see the Penguins lose. The Penguins are currently in the 9th spot, though. We also need to see the Carolina Hurricanes lose as well, as we look at the standings, getting us closer and closer to playoff time. Now, the good news is the Carolina Hurricanes are 5 points up. However, we have 2 games in hand on them. So if we can win those games, actually it looks like the Penguins did win their game today, so they're back in the 8th spot with Carolina now in the 9th spot. So back and forth they go. We have 2 games in hand on both of them. I think this is a little behind, actually. As I look at these standings, I think they are a little behind, not including some other action. So let me go somewhere else and check it out. As we get close to 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock is game time. So that's when we will start the game between the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. Still trying to get this output situation. It says low video output. Trying to get that situated as it is now 6 o'clock. We'll get the game on here. And we'll get ready to have a good time. Hopefully the Sabres can win this one again. Must win, in my opinion, for the Buffalo Sabres at this point, as they try to stay alive in the playoffs. That's what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, we're getting ready for game here. Got the game on now. So again, thank you for watching Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Again, we're having a little difficulty with the video input-output, but we're going to get that situated prior to game time as we're getting ready for the face-off between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. Again, Sabres must win this game if they think they have a real shot at making the playoffs. So we'll get through the standings here in a second. Again, don't know if the standings that I was looking at before were up to date. So we'll get some other standings here to make sure what I'm looking at is accurate. We want to make sure that we are as accurate as possible here on Believers Talk. While we're here, we can also talk about the Charles Clay release. The Buffalo Bills released Charles Clay late last week, so we can talk about that a little bit. I did do a live video on that, breaking news when it happened, but we didn't get to talk about it too much, so we can talk about that. The Penguins did beat the Rangers today 6-5. Something we couldn't do Friday is beat the Rangers, so it does look like the Penguins did gain that 8th spot back from the Carolina Hurricanes. So we're behind both of them still. However, we do have 2 games in hand on both of them. They've both played 59 games. We have played 57. So we are looking forward to maybe catching up some ground on both of those teams. I believe now, but we can only get 4 points out of those 2 games, right? Max. So I think we're down 6 points currently to the Penguins. So we need them to keep losing here eventually, and we can keep winning and then see us keep improving in the standings. We currently have 63 points. Penguins currently have 69 points. So we need to keep winning. We need to win games like this. We needed to win games like Friday night against teams of lesser quality, and this is something that the Bills have needed to do all season. They just haven't been able to do. Guys, we haven't been on a 2-game winning streak since early January. It shouldn't be that hard to get on a 2-game winning streak. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be that hard. So again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Look forward to this game between the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. Here, getting ready for opening face-off in a moment. They're going over Jeff Skinner, of course. Huge fan of Jeff Skinner. Had a great year for the Buffalo Sabres. And then they're going to go over some Devils players here as well. I'm going to go through the rosters for you real quick, over the lines. Obviously, I think Eichel, Skinner, and Pominville are going to be our number 1 line, as they have been most of the season. John Patrick. Yeah, we should expect a win against the Devils. We really should. Devils are, if they're not in last place, they're down towards the bottom of the standings currently. So we need to win games like this. That's just the truth of the matter is we need to win games like this. But I said the same thing Friday about the Rangers. The Rangers are at the bottom of the standings as well. Like currently, like I said, we have 63 points. The Devils second to last with 52. The Rangers at 58. We need to beat these teams. We just need to beat these teams. And the fact that we haven't, the fact that we can't, says something about this team. And that's why I did a video early in the year about why we should fire head coach. But you know what? Not everyone's going to listen to me, and that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I realize that this is only a second year, so, you want to give him more of a shot. but it's just sometimes it gets tough. Sometimes it gets tough to watch. Last year we finished in the basement. This year it's nice at least to be fighting for a playoff spot, but still wish there was more we could do with this team, with the talent we have, especially with Jeff Skinner, outperforming what everyone thought he was going to do when we traded for him. It would be nice to see us do a little bit better there. As we have our starters for the game today, obviously, like Skinner, Eichel, and Reinhart are going to be on the same line. You got McCabe and Bogosian as our defenders, and then Hutton is in net today for the Buffalo Sabres. So those are our starters for the game today. Scratches today. Scandella is a scratch again today. Okposo, Friday night, if you guys watched the game, he got one punch KO'd by a New York Ranger player. They got into a fight in center ice, and he got one punch and was out. And you saw it. They took him right back to the locker room. He did not look good. And then also another scratch, number 82, Beolu. I've been mispronouncing his name all season. But yes, those are the scratches for today's game. Just ate a falafel pita. That's great. I'm glad that you did that, Angry Buffalo sports fan. I'm glad that you came here to tell us that. Hope it was good. Hope you enjoyed it. Ross, welcome to Believers Talk. Detroit Lions for life. Bills are trash. Well, we're going to talk about the Sabres here today. Where are you at hockey? If you're a Red Wings fan then, because hopefully you grew up with a lot of winning. Red Wings not doing as much winning these days, but obviously you go back 10 years ago and they did a lot of winning. So, talking about Sergei Fedorov. I think Dominik Hasek went there actually for a little bit after his time with the Sabres as well. So, are you a Sabres, not a Sabres fan? Are you a Red Wings fan too? Need a Sabres win. Fox 87, welcome to Believers Talk. Yes, we do need a Sabres win today. Again, I think we really need a Sabres win if we want to think that we can stay alive in the playoff race. Currently 6 points behind the Pittsburgh Penguins. And we know the Pittsburgh Penguins are not going to let up, right? That's a thing. The Pittsburgh Penguins are not going to let up. So who else can we pass? Carolina Hurricanes are currently the 9th seed. So currently the 7th seed. Give me a second here. I think it's Canadians. Yeah, currently the 7th seed is the Montreal Canadiens. We're 6 points back of them with 1 game in hand. So we need to keep winning. Obviously, if we keep winning, we're still going to get it, guys. You're still talking about like 25 games left. So there's still plenty of time to make up ground. But we still need to start winning at some point. We cannot continue to lose these games again. We haven't won back-to-back games since early January. Just think about that. In the NHL, where you play 2-3 games a week, we haven't won in about 2 months. We haven't won 2 games in a row. That's not good. That's not going to get the job done ever. And I'm pretty sure that Buffalo knows that. Now, what is nice to see is Phil Housley, head coach, going after some of these guys after the loss on Friday, kind of saying we play with no heart, we play with no fight, and we need to see that if we're going to make a playoff push. Good thing I don't work for national television. I'm probably fired for that one, right? So, doing the national anthem right now. As again, we get ready for the face-off between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres coming off a loss on Friday to the New York Rangers, a game that I thought was a must-win, or would have been nice to win at least. The New Jersey Devils currently on a 1-game win streak. So we'll see how much they can improve on that. Hopefully they can't, as we are currently listed on CBS Sports to have a 38.6% chance to make the playoffs. Again, a nice 10-game winning streak would do so much better here. RJ is on the road for the club. Yeah, it's not that far away. So it's good to see. I know they said at the beginning of the season he wasn't going to do any road games, but let's be honest, it's not that far away. I'm at my house. Watching the game right now. So I'm excited about the game. Second game I've been able to watch on TV this season, on regular TV this season. I've watched some on my computer. I've listened to some on the radio on WGR 550. Listen to some games there as well. So, I've been trying to keep up with the Buffalo Sabres. Carter Hutton this season, 15, 16, and 3. Remember, he got off to a hot start this season. Everyone was kind of excited about him. I was excited about him too. But lately, he's cooled down a lot. Goals allowed average is 2.84 goals per game. Save percentage is 91%. So, need a big game out of him tonight if we want to get out of New Jersey with the win. This is our first road game in a while after having, I think it was 9 straight home games. Didn't do as great on the home stand as we would like to. Going up against Corey Schneider, who is 1-7-2 on the season. Almost 4 goals allowed per game with with an 87% save percentage this season. So if you're looking at the goalie matchup, obviously favors the Buffalo Sabres. As we talk about the Sabres here, as we get ready for the opening face-off for this game between the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. The Buffalo Sabres come into this game 28-22-7. New Jersey Devils 22-28-8. And so again, these are the type of games where we're not playing teams that are more talented than us. These teams are less talented than we are, at least from a record standpoint. Hey, Buffalo Sectech, how you doing? Welcome to Believers Talk. Glad you could join us for this game. Need to win this one, guys. There's nothing more to say. We need to win this game. Need to get a winning streak going after this as well. We need to try to keep winning these games. But am I in the New Jersey area? No, I'm not in the New Jersey area. Pretty far, well, about 2-3 hours away from New Jersey. All right, we get ready for open face-off. Face-off is won by the Sabres. Goes back into the Sabres zone. Retrieved there. I'm going to turn this up so I can listen to Rick Jimrat a little bit more. So the puck in our zone as we get center ice. Clear it down to the Devils area. Oh! Snyder tried to get his glove on the puck, was unable to. Puck went into the air. Snyder's now up on his skates and is able to hold on to the puck to stop it there. Eichel tried to jam it in from the side of the net. So with 19:32 to go, so 20 seconds into the game, the Sabres already have a scoring chance. Looks like the Devils and the Sabres actually started a little bit of a skirmish in the pregame, so that's pretty interesting. Bogus. I'm trying to figure out who this is. It's number 39 for the Devils, number 4 for the Sabres. Bogosian for the Sabres. Both getting into it a lot in the pregame warm-ups, so it'll be interesting to see how that takes effect in today's game. I am not watching ESPN+. Now I'm watching on center ice. Clear into the corner. Still in Devil zone here. Sabres control the puck. Try to pass to the front of the net, and it's knocked down by the New Jersey Devils. New Jersey takes the center ice. Buffalo tried to get out of the zone. They are unable to. Got 3 Devils going after the puck. Buffalo's defense able to get away from them. Clear it down the zone. There's going to be no icing here as Snyder plays the puck behind the net. New Jersey now moving up with the puck to center ice. Daly takes it away, but then he turns the puck over, which is a big problem. The Buffalo Sabres defense is where the main concern is for me at the end of the season, or in this season. I mean, our offense has played well. Our goaltending has been pretty well at times, right? It's just this defense has given away so many turnovers. And again, there's another one, and the Devils now have the puck in Buffalo zone. The shot on goal is saved by Hutton. It looks like he's going to hold on to it, too. So we're going to have a face-off. But again, 2 turnovers, and we create a scoring chance for the New Jersey Devils. This needs to stop. Immediately. I mean, come on. You can't keep turning the puck over, especially in your own zone. Especially in your own zone, that's not indicative of winning. So they're going over the keys to the game. Play hard. You should play hard every game. You shouldn't need that to be a key to the game. That should be what you're doing every single game. So currently 0-0, 18-20 left to go in the first period. Again, guys, I'll try to keep up. First time live streaming a hockey game, so we'll see. Obviously, it's going to be a lot different than a Bills game. And Sabres win the face-off, and they clear out of the zone to center ice. The Devils retrieve the puck there, and then they go back into their own zone, pass around a little bit, back to center ice, get into the Sabres zone. And so onto the puck again as we turn the puck over again, and there's a shot on goal by the Devils, and it's saved and held onto. So it's going to be another face-off in the Sabres zone. Again, another turnover leading to another shot on goal, which I'm a huge proponent of. Just get the puck on net. Sometimes teams pass around way too much. You know, I've watched the Sabres on the power play against the Rangers the other day. Man, they were passing the puck around way too much. Too many penalties, yes, absolutely. I agree with you, Buffalo Sack Tech. Too many penalties taken this season by the Buffalo Sabres, and to me, that's just something that the coach should be able to help with a little bit as well. So, as many of you probably saw, I did do a video saying that we should fire head coach Phil Housley, especially by the end of the season. If we don't make the playoffs this season, a turnover by the Devils in their own zone, so Buffalo Sabres have the puck, get a shot and goal from the point, goes wide, is deflected. Eichel's battling for it, and he's able to get the puck behind the net. Buffalo sets the puck in the zone. Eichel having a great shift right here, but Eichel always has a great shift. All right, so now the Devils get it out. Some bad passing by the Devils. Guys, watching the Devils play for the first 3 minutes of this game, you can see why they're one of the last place teams in the NHL. They're just not looking good at all. Some bad passes, sloppy play, but we've seen the Sabres do that too this season. So, we just lost to the Rangers 6-2. And it was a game that we could have won. At one point, it was 3-2, and the Sabres were definitely putting more pressure on the Rangers midway through that third period. Shot by the Devils is saved. Big rebound up front. Luckily, was able to be booted away by Hutton. Puck into the Devils zone. Devils able to retrieve it, but another turnover. Number 7-2 for the Sabres. Tried to dance around too much. Unable to do so. He has the puck now behind the net. Shot by the Sabres, and Snyder's able to come up with the save. Devils now have it. The Devils clear it to center ice. Now the Sabres take it again. Put it back into the Devils zone. Again, thank you for joining me. I Believers Talk. My name is Joe. 15:55 to go in the first period. Sabres, Devils tied 0-0 still. Sabres have a couple more scoring chances right now than the Devils. The Sabres also have a few turnovers, which have led to Devils scoring chances. So thank you for joining me. Sabres have the puck in the Devils zone. Trying to set up here a little bit. Palmville passes to Bukas. He shot it and it was deflected. Jurgensen takes it up to the Devils zone again. It's behind the net now as they all fight for it. Larson shoots it on net, and it's saved by Schneider. Now the Devils are taking it up. They're at center ice. Again, with a turnover at center ice, though. The Devils are unable to hold on to the puck, it seems, here in the early going. 14:55 to go in the first period. Devils now have the puck again in their own zone. Clear it to center ice. Able to get into the Sabres zone. So going to have a shot at it here. Nope. Pass goes through. Unable to hold on to the pass. Sabres able to take it out of the zone. Get center ice. Where the Devils will take back over and take it back into their own zone. Guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Welcome to this live stream of the Buffalo Sabres New Jersey Devil game live coverage. As the Sabres get a quick chance there. Hutton with the leg save there. As now the Sabres have it. Going into the Devils zone. There was a rebound up front, and if the Sabres would have been able to hold on to it, they had an open net. Just unable to hold on to it. Eichel has the puck now. He's moving up into New Jersey zone. Pass it to Skinner. It falls off of Skinner's stick. And now the Devils have the puck again. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk for this game between the New Jersey Devils. Devils are now in the Sabres zone again. This is back and forth action, guys, so I'm not sure how much talking otherwise I'll be able to do. I tried, but there's a couple more stoppages here than in the NFL as well. And as I say that, Snyder jumps on the puck. Sabres cleared it from center ice, went on goal. Snyder grabbed it and covered it up. So we're going to have our first commercial break here with 13:35 to go in the first period. So again, guys, watching the Buffalo Sabres, New Jersey Devils, currently 0-0. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new, hit that subscribe button as the Sabres playoff push continues, as the Buffalo Bulls begin to try to get their stuff together for March Madness. I will have you covered right here on Believers Talk, going over all Buffalo sports. And of course, we'll cover you with the Buffalo Bills. We talked about Charles Clay in his release late last week. Most Bills fans saw that coming. But now we only have one tight end, Kroom, on the roster. So what does that mean for the tight end spot? Who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But right now we're watching the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils as it is 0-0 here early on in the first period, about 13:35 to go in the game. So again, thank you for joining me. I'll take comments all day. I mean, if I can see them, if I can read them in time, I'll keep looking back and forth, seeing what you guys can do or what you guys are saying, and I'll try to get back to you. So the Buffalo Bandits won yesterday. So Fox A7, I know that will make you happy. Thanks for coming in, outside looking in. Go Sabres, go Bills. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, you want to stay tuned because we will be doing more Bills coverage. Obviously, the Combine coming up at the end of the month. And then we, of course, leads up to the NFL draft. I almost said NHL draft. NFL draft. So we'll talk about the draft. I'll probably do a mock draft as well, so you want to stay tuned for that. But thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. We will see you when we talk more Buffalo Bills news as well. Guys, again, thank you for stopping by. Share this video. Let people know that we are live. Again, this is my first Sabres game that I'm live streaming. The action is obviously a lot different, much faster-paced game than in the NFL. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date. Going over Corey Schneider's record against the Sabres, he's 8-3-3 all-time against the Sabres. So he does seem to have the Sabres number. Hopefully that's not the case today, however, as the Buffalo Sabres look again to stay alive in that playoff push. So we have a face-off here in the Devils zone, won by the Buffalo Sabres. However, the Devils are able to get control and take it out to center ice. Behind the Sabres net, takes it around, passes it to number 78, shoots it on net, and it's a save, and the Sabres are able to tap it out of the zone. So the Devils have to go back to retrieve it. Pass up to center ice for the Devils. Number 13 for the Devils has the puck. Has to stop behind the net. Passes it back to the point. Shot from the slot. Try to say that 5 times fast. Hits off a leg and caroms to the boards. Now the Sabres have the puck and they're clearing it up to the Devils zone. Unable to control the puck, and the Devils are able to clear it back to center ice, and the Sabres get the puck and retreat back into their own zone. So 0-0 here, 12:30 to go in the first period on this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining me, Sunday evening, I should say, on Believers Talk. Hopefully you guys maybe watched the Daytona 500 today. If you guys are racing fans, that was today. You dropping out, pick it up. Sounds good. Sounds good. I look forward to it. Devils setting up in the Sabres zone. Shot on goal is saved and held on to there. So with 12:06 to go, still 0-0 in this one. And they will have a face-off in the Sabres zone. Anderson with the shot that unsaved and held on to. So we have a face-off. Sabres have been doing a good job so far on face-offs in this game. So hopefully we can win the face-off here. Looks like the Devils went a little too early, so he'll have to come out. Getting this game in New Jersey after the Sabres have a big homestand that they are unable to capitalize on. They didn't even win back-to-back games one time during that homestand. I think it was 9 games, they said. So Russellion's at the point with the puck. He shoots on net, and it's held there by Snyder. So now we're going to have a face-off in the Devils zone. 11:46 to go in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Both teams have had their chances here to score. Obviously, we'll keep you updated on shots on goal, face-off wins in between periods, and we'll also talk about Buffalo Sabres news, Buffalo Bills news, also some other games going on in the NHL that we want to keep track of. Penguins do win earlier today against the Rangers to move them up to the 8th spot, so now we're trying to catch them. Hurricanes in the 9th spot, and then the Sabres who win the face-off, get a quick shot on Snyder. He's able to save it. That was Reinhart with the shot on goal. He's able to save it and hold on to it, so we will have another face-off in the Devils zone. As Eichel with the win, Reinhart just comes across and gets a big shot on goal. Looks like it almost hit Snyder in the throat area, so hopefully he's okay. They do have those throat guards now, so hopefully it didn't rattle his chain too much, but it looks like he's staying in there. So 11:41 to go, got face-off in the Devils zone. Eichel in the face-off circle, loses this one after he won the last one. And the Devils are able to clear out of the zone. Sabres get the puck back. Eichel has the puck. He retreats to center ice. He's unable to control it as he tries to knock it back into the zone. So they have to retreat a little bit more here as there's a line change for the Sabres. Eichel staying on long enough for them to try to dump it in the zone, but they were unable to do so. Back in the Devils zone. Looks like here there is a whistle on the play. There's going to be a Devil injured on the ice. It's Green, number 6. He went down, so that's why they blew the play dead. Looks like, oh yeah. So when the Sabres tried to clear the puck into the zone, McCabe tried to clear the puck into the Devil zone, and it just nailed him right in the face. So hopefully he's all right. Just got him right up in the face. So he went down, and so they're going to take a look at him real quick, get him off the ice. Anytime that kind of stuff happens, they do blow the whistle dead as soon as possible, and I agree with that. They didn't always used to do that, but they used to have to play kind of develop and see if anyone had a advantage, and they'd wait till the advantage, kind of like soccer with the advantage. In hockey, it's so dangerous sometimes. It's best to just stop play and figure everything out at that point. So there's another face-off in the Devils zone. Devils win, clear it to center ice. Sabres again get the puck and retreat to set up here. Now they wrist the puck back into the Devils zone. Eichel fighting for the puck. Does a great job fighting for the puck. Sabres get the puck. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Eichel behind the net with the puck. Got it in front, and there's a shot, but the shot is saved by Snyder. Great save by Snyder. Rebound comes out, and there's no Sabre there. So a quick shot by the Devils on the other side. Misses the net, goes wide. Now we're in the Sabres zone. Now the Sabres recover the puck. Sabres moving the puck up ice. Middlestat passes it, and it's not controlled. Smith would try to go across the net. Buffalo Sabres setting up in the Devil zone. Shot on goal is saved by Snyder. So a big chance there by the Sabres to score here, but with 9:45 to go in the first period, it's still 0-0. Sabres have a shot on goal lead. Sabres have 8 shots on goal. Devils have 7. Devils now have the puck, moving it up ice. Puck goes around the net. Devils unable to control, so now the Sabres have the puck. And they just clear it. Sabres get caught in a line change, and the Devils now have the puck in the Sabres zone. Puck gets passed up front, however the Sabres control it. Sabres are able to dump it into the Devils zone from there and able to get a line change. So Sabres were quick with a line change. In the center ice area, there's a turnover by the Devils. Sabres get the puck back in Devils. Shot gets deflected. Thompson fires it wide. Big hit on the ice. Sabres unable to keep it in the zone. And we go back to center ice. Devils bring it in. Another turnover by the Devils. Sabres get the puck back and they're moving it up ice. However, a pass is brought down by the Devils. Brought back into Gabriel trying to make something happen for the Devils there. Unable to do so. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. We are live giving you play-by-play and reaction, or trying to do play-by-play and reaction for this game between the New Jersey Devils and Buffalo Sabres. Currently 0-0. Sabres have the puck in Devils territory. Shoot it. However, it goes wide of the net. Okay, that's the puck. Koshin fires it down low, but the Sabres are unable to get to it, and now the Devils have the puck still in their own zone, but they are able to clear it to center ice, where the Sabres take it and just drill it back into the Devils zone in time for a line change. Yeah, the Jets and the Bills are fighting for it as the Devils try to make a play here. Pass goes to the center of ice, center of the crease, just unable to get the puck in the net. Sends it into the Sabres zone. Yeah, the Bills and Jets are doing the same exact thing. You both got a young quarterback. You both got a lot of cap space. You both pretty much have the same problems. You're talking about wide receiver, running back. A lot of offensive problems. Now the Jets might be in need of more linebackers than the Bills are right now, but still, yeah, a lot of the same players are in need. Puck is in the Devils' side, but now the Devils are able to clear it out. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Still 0-0 in this game between the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. But yeah, you can imagine that both the Jets and the Bills, and the Jets do have more cap space than the Bills, so that's something we have to be careful of. If we're going for the same players for a while, it might be the Jets who win out just because they have more money. That's why people think Le'Veon Bell is the better chance going to the Jets than the Bills, which again is fine. And same thing with Antonio Brown. Because they can offer more money, and that's okay, because I actually don't want either of those players. So if that's what they go after, that's what they go after, and that's great for them. Buffalo gets the puck into the Devils zone. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Devils here. So it looks like the Sabres will get ready to go on the power play. 5:34 to go in a fast-moving first period. Devils, Sabres, 0-0. But let's talk about John Patrick's question of if the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets are going after the same type of players. Again, if you look at their positions of need, about the same. You talk about the running back, wide receiver position. They're both pretty much positions of need. Both teams could use a tight end. Obviously, the Bills need a tight end more than the New York Jets. So it's going to be a matter of who are you willing to spend money on. And so where the Jets might be able to spend a little bit more money on wide receiver, Bills might be able to spend a little bit more money on tight end. So we might get the top tight end. They'll get the top wide receiver, and we'll get the second guy we want on the list. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes the second guy turns out to be the better guy anyway. But, yeah, the Jets are looking at the same type of players we are, and the Jets have more money. So that can become a little frustrating come free agency, March 13th. Which, again, guys, we have you covered right here on Believers Talk. We'll be going on videos, whether it be live or me making videos of each individual signing that the Buffalo Bills have. There's going to be a lot of them because we have a lot of money, right? So we will be going live. Again, the season starts March 13th, so March 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Expect me to roll out a lot of videos during that time. That's 5 days. I've off all 5 days from work. I took off just for that. just for free agency, so we can get videos out to you guys as soon as we sign players. I'll try to get videos out that moment. Same thing with Charles Clay. As soon as news broke that he was released, I went live. I was at work. If you guys saw the video, I was in my tie and my dress shirt. I was at work, and I just had to get on here live to let you guys know what was going on. So if you're not near your phone, if you're not near a computer and something happens, you'll have a notification as soon as you go back saying, hey, Believers Talk's letting you know something went down. So the Sabres are getting ready to start on a power play here. The Sabres power play hasn't been the greatest this season. I haven't been impressed with it all that much. We did score once on Friday on the power play. Skinner with a power play goal last game. Of course, Skinner had both the goals for the Sabres last game as we lost 6-2 to the New York Rangers. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk, my first Buffalo Sabres stream, seeing how this goes for you guys, as the Buffalo Sabres power play has scored 18% of the time, 18th in the league. New Jersey penalty kills actually one of their stronger points. They're actually tied for third in the league in penalty kills. So obviously that's one of their stronger units as we get ready face off in the New York Devils zone, or New Jersey Devils zone. Devils win the face-off. However, Nets gets jammed into the corner where there's a fight for the puck. Puck goes back to the blue line. Sabres unable to control it, and it goes out of the Devils zone. Sabres retreat back to get control of the puck. Get behind the Sabres net, and now they move up. Milstead puts the puck into the Devils zone. Puck now behind the net. Goes the whole way around to the Sabres. Sabres able to get the puck, keep it on the Devils' side of the zone without going off sides. And now we're setting up Eichel with the puck. Eichel hanging on to the puck, looking around, seeing what's open to him. Passes it behind the net. Passes it back to Eichel, back to the point. Milstead leaves it behind for number 26, defenseman. He shoots it wide. Eichel back to the corner. Passes the puck. Devils now have the puck. Sabres are able to control. Devils clear the puck down to the Sabres zone, where Hutton's there to stop the puck. Number 26 is back for the Sabres to retrieve it. Behind the net he goes. Sabres have the puck, bring it into the Devils zone. Thompson has the puck at the point. He passes the puck. Puck goes off the post. Puck is now behind the net, where the Devils retrieve it and clear down the ice. So another good scoring chance. 10 seconds left on the Sabres power play. 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. The puck is knocked down at center ice by the Devils. Devils intercept the puck, and they have a 3-on-1 here. Shot goes wide. Devils are back at full strength. Sabres have the puck behind their own net. It's 3:20 to go in the first period. Sabres get caught with too many men on the ice as the puck deflects off Sobotka when he was one of the men on the ice. So now the Devils will go on the power play. 3:18 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Really, we're hoping that the Sabres will come out with more intensity than this. Try to get a goal or two, get up early on the New Jersey Devils. I know a lot of people that was watching on the betting line actually took the Sabres and the over. What was the other? I'm not sure what the over was for this game, but 6. The over-under was 6 goals for this game. So if you took the over in this one, you definitely wanted the Sabres to come out strong to start this game off. A little mad about what happened Friday night. Not happening up to this point, as it's still 0-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first period, and the Devils getting ready to go on the power play. So not the start Sabres fans wanted. Again, you would want to come out to a hot start, especially against a team who really hasn't been playing all that well. Really has not been playing all that well. Just looking through my Twitter page, guys, seeing if anything's going on newsworthy. Not seeing anything. Couple updates on the Sabres, of course. I don't know, guys. I don't see the Sabres making the playoffs this season. I just really don't. So if you're a Sabres fan, obviously, hopefully, if you join me, you are a Sabres fan. I hate to give you that bad news, but this is not looking like a team that can make the playoffs as we go to clear the puck out of the Devils, or out of our own zone, and you see that the Sabres have 6 men on the ice, and the puck deflects off one of the guys on the bench. Normally not a problem because they're all close to the bench, so some are coming on, some are coming off, right? So normally not a problem. However, in this case, it goes off a Sabres player, and that leads to too many men on the ice. And now the Devils go on the power play. Sabres are 82% on the penalty kill. That's tied for 7th. And the Devils are 19% on the power play. That's 17th, and the Sabres are 18th. So obviously, we want to stop them here. We didn't score on our power play. Devils get the puck up front as they win the faceoff. Hutton does a great job showing patience as number 21 for the Devils came the whole way across the net with no real stop. Palmieri for the Devils comes the whole way across, and no real stop by the Sabres defense there. Hutton does a great job showing patience, cuts off the angle, and gets the save. So good job there by him. This is the Sabres' first penalty in 3 games, so that's impressive. However, maybe we forgot how to kill power plays or penalty kills in that time. So we are able to clear it out here with 1:40 to go on the power play, 3 minutes to go in the period. Devils get the puck back, and now they move it back up ice towards the Buffalo Sabres zone. And the Sabres are able to clear again as they get ready for a line change. 1:25 to go on the power play, 2:43 to go in the first period. Devils move the puck up ice. And the Devils are offside. So 1:17 to go on the power play, 2:35 to go in the first period. Game tied 0-0 here. Again, we're really hoping for a better start, a faster start by the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres 0 for 1 on the power play. Currently, Devils on their first power play of the game. Again, this is the Buffalo Sabres' first penalty in 3 games. So this is their first penalty kill in 3 games. So hopefully we'll see them do a good job so far. Hasn't looked good, but we got the puck out of the net. So that's really the most important thing. And Sabres win the face-off and clear it down ice. Actually, will count as a shot on goal as Snyder has to make the save. 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining on the power play. 2:20 to go in the first period here as the Devils just take the puck and they move it up ice into the Sabres territory. Shot on goal is saved by Hutton, but the Devils get the puck back, get it to the point. Back to the point for the Devils. Try to go across the ice here. Devils are set up here, having the puck back to the point. Devils shoot. I'm not sure if Hutton saved that or that was hit up front by number 44 of the Devils as the Sabres then clear it. Puck goes out of play. I don't think this is going to be a penalty on the Sabres. I think it was deflected out of play. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there will be another penalty on this one. 29 seconds left on the power play for the New Jersey Devils. 1:47 left in the first period in a scoreless game between the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. This is the first time we are trying to live stream a Buffalo Sabres game as the Buffalo Sabres try to make a playoff push here. Currently the 10th seed behind the Carolina Hurricanes and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh Penguins currently holding that 8th spot after a win today over the New York Rangers, something the Sabres were unable to do on Friday night as they lost to the Rangers on Friday 6-2. Devils have the puck in the Buffalo zone with 7 seconds left on the power play. Power play getting ready to run out. They're able to get a shot on goal. Shot is saved by Hutton. Devils get the puck back. Wow. Backhand went wide as they had opened, the Devils had open net, but when number 63 got the puck, he just did not have a good angle. The power play is over. It was killed by the Sabres. A minute to go in the first period. Score 0-0 between these two teams as both teams go to regroup. Devils take the puck up ice. Eichel steals the puck, and now the Sabres turn and go the other way. Again, 45 seconds now to go in the first period in a scoreless first period so far as the Devils get the puck and try to move it up ice. Another steal by the Sabres. Eichel gets the puck. Now they're going to try to go. They're at center ice right now. Try to get another scoring opportunity in here before the end of the period. Unable to do so. 25 seconds to go. Devils get the puck. They regroup. They have the puck at center ice now as they move up. Devils trying to set up a little something here. Shot on goal is saved by Hutton. Sabres get the puck back. They move it up ice. They get a shot on goal, and it's saved by Snyder. 4 seconds left to go in the period. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the period. 0-0 is the score again. If you pick the over in this one, 6 goals is the over-under projection, and you're not happy with a 0-0 first period. But if you're the Sabres, you cannot be happy with a 0-0 first period because you thought you'd come out with a little more intensity than that. Excuse me, as both teams end the first period with 11 shots on goal. No goals, of course, in this period. So we'll go over some of the stats from the first period in a little bit as we get ready for intermission here. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Guys, if you're here watching, share this video with your friends because, again, this is the first time I'm doing a Buffalo Sabres live stream, so I'm trying to keep you guys up to date on what's going on in the Sabres game. Hopefully I'm doing a good job for you. Hope you guys are appreciating it. But just let people know we're here to do the Sabres. We keep you live on the Buffalo Bills games. Now we're going to try to do a few Buffalo Sabres games as they get ready for that playoff push. So again, thank you guys for joining me. And we got 2 more periods to go. Still 0-0 here. Hopefully we're not as disappointed as we were Friday night with the New York Rangers beating us 6-2, and was kind of a bad game for the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, you know, in a game that, again, we could have won that game. That game was a winnable game against a inferior opponent, and we're just unable to get the win. And again, I look at the coaching staff. I really do, guys. I know a lot of you might disagree with me, but I really think it's time for Coach Housley to go. I know it's only been 2 seasons, but we have the talent this year, guys. We might have made some trades. Now, I still don't know why we haven't made any trades before the trade deadline here this season. For many of you who might not know, the NHL trade deadline is coming up, and the Buffalo Sabres currently, I believe, have 3 first-round draft picks. There's no, you know, it's kind of like the Oakland Raiders in the NFL, who have 2. I think they have 3 actually. Why would you have 3 first-round draft picks? Why wouldn't you try to get better now? Why take a gamble, especially in the NHL? In the NHL, it's a lot different than the NFL. A lot more of a crapshoot, I think, in the draft. Yeah, I've been a coach for a while. I'll continue to be on the coaching. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan at all, John Patrick, of the coaching staff. So, but again, thank you for joining me here for this intermission. I just think when you have someone like Jeff Skinner scoring 40 goals a season, which is, again, far more than he's scored so far in his career, and we are, you know, news came out not too long ago that the Sabres and Skinner are in talks about a contract extension or a new contract. And the Skinner's contract runs out at the end of the year, so it would be good to try to get a contract extension there with him. Again, we lose 3 left wingers this year due to free agency, so if we can lock one up for an extended period of time, that would really be helpful for us as we get ready to not just make playoff push this year, but this is a young team. This is a good team. You know, we might have the tools to go into the playoffs here in the future, and it'd be nice to be able to lock up that left wing position with some solid young players. So we'll see what happens there. And the first period, 0-0 between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go through some stats for this first period. Again, both teams had 11 shots on goal. The Sabres won 12 faceoffs. The Devils only won 3, so the Sabres won 75% of the faceoffs in the first period. Again, I told you guys it was looking good for the Sabres as far as faceoffs. I didn't realize it was that good. Winning 75% of the faceoffs. There's 16 faceoffs. Devils won 3, we won 12. 1 was a draw, so they didn't give anyone the win there. Both teams had 1 power play chance and went 0 for 1. Both were late in the period. I believe the Sabres power play was around the 5-minute mark, and then the Devils power play was actually around the 2-minute mark, or 3-minute mark, I should say. One happened right after the other. I mean, the Sabres had their power play chance, had a few good chances. Actually, I think they had a shot hit off the post even on that power play. I think their second line had a good shift there, but unable to get in the net. and then the Devils come on, get on the power play, and they're unable to sustain any type of offense. Get a couple shots on goal, but just unable to sustain anything. So nobody scored on the power play there. Hits this in the period, the Devils had 8 hits, the Sabres had 7. So again, you want to see a team leading hits too. I always am a fan of teams who get a lot of hits in a game. Just don't let another team push you around. You want to be the enforcing team always, and the Sabres used to always have that. You talk about the 70s and 80s Sabres team. Would I resign a right tackle Miller for the Bills? No, not at all. Now it's hard though. It's really hard to say that. Like my initial reaction is no. But then you look at like who's available. We're not gonna get the top guy at the line everywhere, right? There's gonna be we don't have that much money. We have a lot of money, but we don't have enough money to sign all the top right tackle, right guard, left guard, and center, and still able to sign other players at other positions, which are positions of need. So even though I say no, I don't think would I re-sign Miller? No. If that's a position where we might try to save a little money, I can understand that. I mean, we do need to try to save money here and there. I watched. I saw a tweet from somebody, I forget who, said, Bills fans need to know also, there's going to be 2 or 3 signings out there that are solely special team purposes, special team signings, right? They're not signed to be starters. Our special teams was atrocious. We've talked about it on this show, hashtag sports talked about it on their show. I'm sure all the other Buffalo forums have talked about it on their shows as well. Our special teams was pretty bad this season. So you can imagine that we're going to sign some free agents that are good depth signings, but also they're mostly for these special teams. So, no, personally, I would not re-sign Miller. But again, if that's a place where we try to save a little money, and maybe Miller will do better if he has more talent around him as well. We'll see. But yeah, as of right now, no, I would not sign or re-sign Miller personally. But what do you think, John? What do you think? Would you re-sign him? Watching highlights of the first period right now, watching that face-off that the Devils took right after they got on the power play, and just no Sabre defender in sight. Not sure what happened there. And then when the face-off came right across the zone, and he had 2 or 3 shots. The shots were from close range, so Hutton was able to break off the angle, which was nice, but just not the way we would do it. Miller. I mean, if you give me a choice between Miller or Mills, I'm taking Miller. I mean, even though Mills was the one who defended Josh Allen when Kiko Alonso tried to knock him out week 17, so that was awesome to see. But I think Miller's the better player. But so if you ask me, we have to keep one or the other. Which one you keep? I'm going Miller. But Mills was. Maybe that's why he was the one who was so adamant in defending Allen, because he knew he wouldn't have a job come this offseason, so he needed something to do to give him a little bit of a push, right? So. Also, the AFF is going on right now. I didn't know that. Orlando, San Antonio, in what looks like a barn burner. But it looks like Orlando just had a pick 6 to take the lead. So that should make UCF Jaguar pretty happy, as he is an Orlando fan. I think he has season tickets even to Orlando. So that would make him happy. Are you guys watching the AFF? Anyone keeping up? I am not. I said I was a Stallions fan. I saw the Stallions lost again yesterday. So if my Stallions start winning, maybe I'll start watching more. But I just fall victim to the fact that there's other things to do. I'd rather watch NBA, NHL, or do anything else than watch the AF at this point. Maybe something will happen where I'll be able to tune in and enjoy it. But this time, just there's so many unknowns about the AAF. I don't want to invest in something that's been gone in 3 years. Basically, is what it is. I don't want to invest in something like that. I invest so much time into this channel, into the Buffalo Bills, into the Buffalo Sabres, that into the Buffalo Bulls even. Talk about college basketball. In fact, I believe that the Buffalo Bulls are playing right now. I believe. Get it? So let's take a look here. I believe they are playing right now. They start at 7 p.m., so they start at 8 minutes. They play Ohio, the Ohio Bobcats, who are 11-13. So hopefully we're able to get a win here, as we're at home, starting 25th going against the Ohio Bobcats there. So going over some scores from around the NHL. 2 finals already. Again, the Pittsburgh Penguins did beat. Yes, keep Bodine. I am a fan of Bodine. So a versatile player, can play a couple positions. So I say keep him. Although, with the recent signings, maybe that's a sign that we're not going to keep him. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've always liked Bodine. But going over some scores from around the league earlier, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins defeating the New York Rangers 6-5. Again, making the Penguins now the 8th team in the playoffs. They got the 8th slot. And then the St. Louis Blues defeat the Minnesota Wild 4-0 earlier today. That's their 3rd straight shutout. Wow. Blues are 31-22-5, but that's not the story here. The Blues post their 3rd straight shutout. So that's pretty impressive if you ask me. That's the type of guy. Groy does look on. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, John. I do agree with you there, especially again with the recent signings on the offensive line. And then you go over the game going on right now. You got the Philadelphia Flyers, who are really improving as a team. And in fact, I think actually in the standings, right behind us now, they're playing Detroit, and they were up 1-0 on a Lindblom 9th goal of the season. So they're up 1-0 there. So those are the scores from around the league. Games later today, you got the Montreal Canadiens going up against the Florida Panthers, and then the Washington Capitals going up against the Anaheim Ducks. So those games are both later as well. The Washington-Anaheim game should be a good one. Ryan Miller is in goal for Anaheim. Ryan Miller not having that great of a year, 4-2-1. But there's a familiar, friendly face. I'm lagging a little bit. Well, let's see if we can correct that. Thanks, Fox87. What do you think of that first period? I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all with that first period. So let me know what you guys thought of it. If you were watching it, let me know what you were thinking about it. If you're unable to watch it, with 0-0 at the end of one, New Jersey Devils and Buffalo Sabres, both 11 shots on goal. Went back and forth a little bit. Hutton with a good job in net. Schneider with a good job in net so far. Schneider for the Devils is 8-3-3 career against the Sabres. So he's had the Sabres number in his career. So hopefully that does not hold true today. Fox87, let me know if it gets any better for you, as I will continue to try and improve that during the intermission. I apologize if I am lagging. I don't want to. I tried not to. Brian Duff and Martin Baron are currently talking. Video breakdown by Martin Baron going over lots of buffering. No. John Patrick says it's good. Was a good pace, but you need to put the puck in the net. Yeah, especially on the power play. I felt like they were passing it a little bit too much on the power play. And you get some more shots on that on the power play. I think they only had 3 shots on that power play. But they did have 1 goal off the post, which, the post is what they say is a goalie's best friend, right? So hopefully we can get the puck on net next time, and that will get it in goal. Jack McCabe is our ice time leader. He was on the ice for 7 minutes, 39 seconds. As they, again, continue to go over statistics from this game, I will look at the roster real quick. Hopefully we keep Palmerville on this team next season, too. I'm really a fan of his. 2 stints now in Buffalo. Been a big fan of his in years past. But again, guys, we do have 2 games in hand against the Penguins and the Panthers. So if we can get a winning streak going, we're not as far behind as it might look currently in the standings. I know currently right now we're 6 points back of the Penguins. But you figure if we win back-to-back games, obviously it depends what the Penguins do in their games, but we're right there. So then you look at Montreal. They also have 69 points. Columbus has 69 points as well. They're all right there as far as teams that the Sabres could possibly get in front of in the playoffs. And that's what we're hoping for. I mean, to get in the playoffs, that all would be great. And again, guys, we will have you covered here live on Believers Talk. But then you go against the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm not sure how how that will go. Tampa Bay's looked really good this season. Just set offline. I think it came back on. It did just tell me it came back on. So hopefully now that it came back on, it's a little bit better for you, Fox 87. My thoughts on a new stadium. We did a video, Steve and I, back when he was here. We did a video last year about a new stadium when that was a hot topic. And it's going to be a hot topic until they get one. That's the bottom line. They can make as many reservations as they want, renovations as they want. But the truth is, it doesn't matter how much you renovate it. It's been around so long, guys. Now I love the stadium. I love New Era Field, or whatever you guys want to call it today. But it is what it is. It's an older stadium now. Where are they going to put a new stadium? That's kind of like the talk of the town, right? Where can we fit a new stadium? I'm not sure where that would be, to be honest with you. Whether it be downtown Buffalo or Niagara Falls, or I've heard a couple of different possibilities, but at the same time, you can't recreate that atmosphere that you currently have. And of course, my biggest fear, and I think I talked about this on a previous stream, one of my biggest fears is you start talking about a new stadium in Buffalo, kind of like with Minnesota. You start talking about a new stadium, even though Minnesota previously had a dome. You hear the word dome tossed around, and one of the things that Goodell apparently told the Pagulas is there's no chance of them hosting a Super Bowl until they get a dome. Well, is there a chance of them hosting a Super Bowl without them getting a dome? Like, I don't see Buffalo as a hot spot for. Does Bill Stadium need to be renovated? Well, it either needs to be renovated or they need to have a new one completely. It's either one or the other. They can't just leave it the way it is. There are definitely some things that Buffalo needs to upgrade. Again, it just comes with territory of having an older stadium. Every team goes through it. It's just a matter of how you handle it. So we'll see what happens there. They do say the Devils had 6 scoring chances. The Sabres had 5. Again, 0 for 1, both of them on penalties, on power plays. Jack Eichel had 3 shots on goal. But yeah, Fox 87, John Patrick, it needs to at least be renovated, right? But at the end of the day, could they use a new stadium? Absolutely. You talk about Atlanta, you talk about Dallas, you talk about some of these other places, Minnesota, just getting new stadiums, and here the Bills are with a stadium that's been around since, I believe, the 60s or 70s, right? So it's been around since the old War Memorial, I believe, which is, I believe, the early 70s. But I could be wrong there. I wasn't alive in the early 70s. I'm not sure if any of you were. But, it's been around for quite some time. And it's time to get an upgrade. Let me upgrade, whatever that song is. I think it was a T-Mobile song or something. I don't know. But it's time for an upgrade. Now, I know that comes at the expense of the taxpayers. We'll see how the Coolers do about that. For all we know, in the Ralph Wilson Trust Fund, there was money in there for an extra stadium. We don't know that yet. I mean, we still hear reports about his money from his estate, Ralph Wilson's estate, being distributed. So who knows what all. New stadium. You're absolutely right, John Patrick. That's another thing. I mean, we talk about we're not that far removed from us talking about John Bon Jovi or Donald Trump taking over our team and moving them to Canada. It's not that far ago. It's 4 years ago now, where we're all sitting here sweating, wondering who's going to get our team, who's going to buy the Bills, because depending who bought the Bills, possibly they were moving. Even if it wasn't to Canada, possibly they'd move somewhere else, right? And so for Terry and Kim to come in there and to cement the fact that, hey, no, you're staying in Buffalo was awesome. But yeah, having a new stadium would continue to cement that we'd be staying in Buffalo for a little bit longer. They normally don't build a new stadium with some sort of contract by the team saying that they would stay there for X amount of years. I believe that contract's normally about 10 to 15 years. So that would be awesome. As we get ready to start the second period, face-off is won by the Devils. As the Devils take the puck into the Sabres zone. Pass it to the blue line. Shot on net is deflected before it gets to the goal, and the Sabres are able to get the puck. They turn the puck over. Devils have it back, and they just take it behind the net. Sabres have the puck behind the net now. Unable to get the puck out of the zone. Devils making it hard on the Sabres to get out of the zone. And the Sabres do turn it over. Puck is shot on net and in front of the goal. Hutton with the save. And then the rebound comes up in front and gets another save. And now it's in front of the net again. Definitely a scoring chance here for the Devils as they still have the puck. Hutton with another save. Unable to hold on to the puck. However, now the Sabres do get the puck. And they're able to clear out of the zone. Finally, Eichel has the puck. He brings it in over the line. Takes it around the net. Now he lost control of it, and the Devils get the puck as Eichel goes for a line change. He was the only one on that shift who didn't get a line change as he was bringing the puck into the zone. Puck is wrapped around the net where the Sabres do get control of it. Fox 87, I'll get to your comment in a second. The Sabres clear the ice down to the Devils zone and able to beat the Devils to it. However, the Devils able to get the puck and clear it down to center ice. So let's get to Fox 87's comment. There's a bad thing and good thing about getting a dome. Good thing, we will host the Super Bowl. Bad thing, no more snow games. Devils get a turnover, get a shot on goal. It's saved by Hutton. And to your point, Fox 87, yeah, there's a possibility we get a Super Bowl. There is. But listen, I love Buffalo. I love the city of Buffalo, and that's why I'm a huge Bills Sabres fan. That's why I started this channel. Icing call on the Devils, so the Sabres will get a face-off in the Devils zone. So, but yeah, that hit the top of the post. Hopefully, yeah, they had the crossbar actually. So the Devils had a shot that was deflected. And the Devil who deflected thought it went in, but no, it actually hit the crossbar and came back down. So Hutton didn't get the save, but it's the crossbar, comes back down, stays out of net. So now both teams have had one shot go off some sort of post. 18:03 go in the second period. Score 0-0. Face-off in the Devils zone. Devils get another face-off win here. Again, face-offs was a thing of strength for the Sabres in that first period. Sabres with a turnover. Devils get a chance. However, they turn the puck over right in front of the net. Sabres move the puck up ice into the Devils zone. Smith gets hit in the corner, and he's unable to hang on to the puck. Devils get the puck back, and they move it out to center ice. Yeah, no, the Pagulas are I don't know. One thing I know, like the Pagulas, I don't know what their ties are with Penn State, but Penn State about, I'll say, 10 years ago now, Devils get the puck in Sabres territory, goes around the net and is trying to squeeze it in on the other side of the net, unable to do so. Hutton gets there in time to break up the angle and get the save. Still 0-0, 17 minutes to go in the second period. The Pagulas, I don't know what their ties are to Penn State, but Penn State somewhere between 5 and 10 years ago were looking for a new ice hockey arena, and the Pagulas gave them $1 million towards the new ice rink. However, the ice rink is now named after the Pagulas. Now, I don't think that's something they wanted. Sabres has the puck in the Devils' territory, gets a shot on goal, saved by Schneider. I don't know if the Pagulas were looking to have their name added to the arena. Hutton with the save and holds on to the puck. 16:33 to go in the second period. Sabres and Devils still tied 0-0. Thank you for joining Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and also share this video. Again, this is the first time we're live for a Buffalo Sabres game. Talking about the Sabres, trying to make that playoff push. It's not looking that great. This game's still 0-0, but after that loss Friday to the Rangers, we are now 6 points back of the Pittsburgh Penguins for that eighth spot, but we do have 2 games in hand, so hopefully we can get 4 extra points there and only be 2 points back, but we'll see. Face-off in the Sabres zone. Sabres win the face-off clean, get the puck, and they're going to move it up ice right now. So yeah, I don't know if the Pagulas are craving attention or not. They did the Sabres. Oh, good shot on goal. Quick is saved by Schneider. Eichel was at the back end, almost gets a rebound, but Snyder quickly gets his glove on the puck, and it's still 0-0, but we will have another face-off here. Yeah. So we will have a face-off here with 16:20 to go. Where do I think they'll put the dome if they get one? like I said, I know there were 3 potential locations that were talked about last year. I don't know where they were. I wouldn't be surprised. The Pagulas just helped make that new big center, whatever it's called. They're gonna have they had the World Junior Hockey Tournament there this past year, next to the Bison Stadium and next to where the Sabres play. Shot go by the Sabres. Eichel with a shot up close. Ugh. Snyder with 2 great saves there. Almost had a goal. Eichel up front had a shot on goal, but was unable to bring it home. So Sabres take the puck back to center ice, and the puck goes out of play. But man, there was a shot on goal that was saved. Puck went up front. Eichel was there, got the puck, just unable to put it in the net. As Schneider was there to make a save. Andy Green has 163 block shots this season, so I imagine one of those got blocked by Green. But man, good chance there by the Sabres. So I wouldn't be surprised actually if they put it. Neither of them were blocked by. No, it was Snyder who blocked both of them actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they put it in the downtown area. I know there's not a lot of room by where the Bisons play, but I think they might be able to find a spot there to put the stadium, which it would lead to a lot of traffic problems in Buffalo. But coming close to Philly, we have Buffalo gets the puck into the Devils zone. Middlestat passes it across ice. Snyder saves the puck. Buffalo still has the puck. Back to Middlestat, who passes it across ice again. Rebound up front, and the puck. Oh, wow. So a lot of chances here by the Sabres to get on the board, just unable to do that. Schneider doing a good job keeping the puck out of the net. Rodriguez tries to make a steal, and he almost gets it. Now the Devils have the puck in Sabres zone. Try to pass it. The pass was deflected back to center ice. Now the Devils fire it back into the zone, and the Sabres will take it there behind the net and turn the puck over back to the Devils. The turnover game is something I don't like. Let's just say that. So yeah, if you're asking me where they put a dome, I would say downtown Buffalo, next to the Bison Stadium, maybe on the other side of the highway there. If you ever go to a Bison's game, basically where they sell fireworks, is where I think it's a possible solution, but I could be wrong. Stolen by the Sabres in the Devils zone. Thompson has the puck now, unable to do anything with it, and it's stolen by the Devils, and they're able to take it back to center ice. 13 and a half minutes to go in the period, and the score is still 0-0. Prigozhin with the puck behind the net. As the Sabres still behind the net, trying to get something started here, get a line change. Sabres get the puck into the Devils' zone, where the puck is then batted out of play. So 13:09 to go in the second period. Score is 0-0. We're currently talking about Sabres or the Bills possibly getting a new stadium. Dome, no dome. Obviously, from a player standpoint, you want the dome. From a fan standpoint, you don't want the dome, right? You think about that. Think about the Indianapolis Colts game 2 years ago. Even though fans say they don't want the dome. The one where they got like 3 feet of snow during the game. If you watch the stadium closely, it's not exactly sold out, right? And it makes sense that's not sold out. And to the point of what I'm saying, the driving conditions are driving conditions. You can't have a dome over your car. So the reason why no one was at the game wasn't because, well, maybe some of it was because of sitting in that weather, but you also have to consider driving conditions. The guy Steve, who I got my tickets from to go to the Jaguars game this season, he was trying to give his tickets away, basically. Yeah, and let's be honest. If the Pagulas wanted a new stadium downtown, they could pay enough people enough money to make it happen. And I think 190. I think that's the one I'm talking about there too, right behind where the Bisons play. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know that area probably as well as some of you other guys do. But yeah, I'm definitely talking about there. Again, if you've gone to a Bison game, you see the fireworks out past the highway. That's pretty much where I would think would be a good spot for him. But anywhere down there, again, it would probably be a good spot. It would not be nearly the atmosphere that you have now, but that's potential. But yeah, you think about a dome. Obviously, it's better for the players and possibly more attendance, right? Again, you look back to that Colts game 2 years ago, that snow game that we won in overtime after some ridiculous no calls for both teams. But anyway, you think back to that game, and it was at best 1/4 of the seats were filled with bodies. Right now, I know it was just 3 feet of snow. You probably don't want to drive in that, right? But at the same time, you don't want to drive in that and then sit in it either. So, to their point, which would you be more willing to go to a game if you're in 70 degree weather? Sabres have the puck, win the face-off, get into the Devils zone. Devils get the puck back and get to center ice. Now they move it into the Sabres zone. Fancy passing by the Devils leads to nothing. Puck sent back to center ice. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. We talked about the Buffalo Bills needing a new stadium. Devils have the puck, have a 2-on-1, and they score. Wood with the goal for the Devils on a turnover by the Sabres at center ice. Leads to a 2-on-1, a quick 2-on-1 the other way for the Devils. And they score as Wood gets the puck into the net as he rams into the net. And the puck goes in. They might review this. It looks like it might go in off the skate of Wood. But remember, in order for it to be no goal, it has to intentionally go off the skate. All right, so there's no replay on that. So the Devils break the 0-0 tie. Devils get on the board first. It's 1-0 New Jersey with 12:25 to go in the first period. You all lose all the history of the old Ralph Wilson Stadium, and I understand that, but you lose a lot of history whenever you build a new stadium. Think about new Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium. Devils have another scoring chance, and it's they don't get a shot off. So now the Sabres are moving the puck up ice. Again, 1-0. Devils just scored. 12 minutes to go in the second period. Devils score on a Wood goal. A turnover at center ice by the Sabres leads to a quick 2-on-1 for the Devils, and Wood comes from the center, gets a nice pass. I'm not sure who passed him the puck, but gets a nice pass, and he's able to score as he crashes into the net. Currently, the Sabres move the puck down to the Devils zone, where the Devils take it behind the net. So under 5.5. Under 5.5. I was looking at that at the end of the first period. It was 0-0 at the end of the first, and I said, man, if you pick the over here, you're not happy with the start of this game, as it's currently 1-0. Devils get a turnover, but then they go off sides. Devils get another turnover. So the story of the second period right now has been the Sabres' turnover struggles, which have been an issue for a lot of the season, actually. Just turn the puck over, and that's what led to the first goal. Interesting thing about Miles Wood. Miles Wood is from Buffalo, New York. So guy comes back home and scores a goal. So good for him. Unfortunately, it hurts the Sabres. Maybe he was a Sabres fan growing up. 6th goal this season. He's able to get the goal, and he put the Devils up 1-0 with 11:23 to go now in the first period, as we have a face-off. And the Sabres win the face-off near center ice, and they get the puck to center ice. Saboka's shot goes wide. He gets the puck back. Gets the puck back, shoots it, and it's deflected in front of the net, so the puck does not get through. Devils work the puck into the Sabres zone, where they go to retrieve it, unable to. Sabres have the puck behind the net. Again, New Jersey scores, makes it 1-0. Anthony, welcome to Believers Talk. Not much going on here, just watching another disappointing Sabres performance after Friday's game where we lose to the Rangers. We talk about making a playoff push, And, we can't even beat these teams who are, the Devils are second to last in the East right now. And we've looked good at times, just unable to get the puck in the net. And that is the name of the game. Whoever gets the puck in the net most time wins. If you're new to hockey, that's how it works. Kind of like soccer, except for with a puck, ice, and skates instead of a ball and cleats and fake injuries. Most of the time in hockey, if a player is down because of an injury, he's actually hurt, and he'll get back up and play with 17 stitches in his face. So, that's a big difference between hockey and soccer. Devils clear the puck behind the net. Hutton plays it. And the Sabres turn the puck over again. And the Devils now have the puck, and they're able to create some offense here. Get another scoring chance. Shot goes across the net, not on goal. Sabres have the puck behind the net. Devils chase. Pigoshin passes the puck up ice, and the Sabres are able to clear it into the Devils zone, and they give chase as they have a line shift. Devils able to clear it to center, and the Sabres will regather the puck and regroup from there. Eichel trying to get some offense going. Eichel is quick. Buffalo gets the puck. Eichel back to Ristolainen. Shot deflected wide. The Devils get the puck, and they are able to clear the zone. Not for long, though, as the Sabres get back in the zone. Looks like it's Eichel. No. Quick shot by the Sabres doesn't get through. We get the turnover. No. Well, we have the turnover, just unable to find the puck. And the puck is cleared by the Devils. However, it looks like this will be icing. Yeah, icing on the Devils. So the Sabres will get a face-off in their zone with fresh legs. The Sabres will not have fresh legs. The Sabres are losing, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, man. We couldn't see it. We can see it. We're watching the game. Sabres are losing 1-0 here. Sabres will get a face-off after a Devils icing. When a team ices the puck, they cannot change lines. So the Sabres are able to change lines. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Why do you guys listen to me sometimes? I swear. 8:28 to go in the second period. Sabres win the face-off. And the Devils are able to clear, and they will be able to get a line change here. So, thank you for watching Unbelievers Talk again. My name is Joe. If you are new, not only do we cover the Buffalo Sabres, having a good time doing this game with you. Again, my first hockey live stream since having this channel. And we just had our 1-year anniversary of this channel. So, again, if you've been joining me for this past year, thank you for joining me on Unbelievers Talk. My name is Joe. And we did all the Sabres games except for the one I was at. We live streamed the reaction and play-by-play of those. Devils have the puck in the Sabres zone. The shot goes wide behind the net where the Sabres are able to get the puck. Dahlin takes the puck and clears it to center where the Sabres take the puck. And there's another turnover which leads to the Devils getting the puck, getting into the Sabres zone. Shot goes wide of the net. 7:20 to go in the second period. Again, Devils score in this period, go up 1-0. Devils have controlled this period, if you ask me. The Sabres have had some scoring chances, don't get me wrong. But, man, just the turnovers really have been the story for the Sabres in this period. Shot is blocked at the point. Still in Sabres zone. And it looks like now the Devils will get a power play. As Saboka is going to get called for, I think it was hooking on the play. You could see it pretty much from here. So you know when you could see it from here, it's not that good. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Unbelievers Talk. My name is Joe. Not only do we have you covered for the Buffalo Sabres, we will have you covered for the Buffalo Bills as well. And the Buffalo Bulls as they get ready for March Madness. Buffalo Bisons, baseball season's coming up, not too far away. Obviously, the Bisons will start after the Major League Baseball guys start, but we'll keep you covered there. And the Buffalo Bandits win the other day as well. Actually, speaking of the Buffalo Bulls, they're playing Ohio right now. The Sabres suck, so I'm going to go to bed and get laid. Well, I mean, if you can choose one or the other, you should probably choose the latter, Thomas. So, again, thank you for joining me, though. I appreciate that. But thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. Share this video. Like I said, this isn't my first Buffalo Sabres live stream, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I promise I'll get better. But, there's a lot of back and forth in hockey, so, it's a little bit harder to keep track of sometimes. We'll try to get you the Buffalo Bulls score here. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Having some trouble. Why am I having trouble? Because I'm Joe. That's why I'm having trouble. Did I just say the Buffalo Bulls were playing Ohio not too long ago? Maybe I'm wrong. It's happened before. No, Buffalo plays Ohio on the 19th. I'm sorry. So they play Ohio on Tuesday. That's not today. Today's Sunday. But, again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. So, yeah, the Sabres game is the only Buffalo sports game going on currently. We'll keep you updated on that. Sabres will go on the penalty kill here. Spoken. It's going to be holding, not hooking. I apologize. Holding on the offense. New Jersey and Buffalo both look for one on the power play tonight. This is the Devils' second penalty or power play. This will be the second time that the Sabres go on the penalty kill. Again, I didn't think the Sabres penalty kill looked good the first time. Just kept the puck out of the net. So hopefully we can keep this a 1-0 game after this power play. Again, guys, currently 1-0 Devils in the second period with 6:53 to go. Saboka called on a hooking call, or a holding call, I apologize. And so the Devils will go on the power play. They set up in the Sabres zone. There's a broken stick down. Looks like it was a Sabres stick broken on a play. Is able to get another stick and get back on the ice. So it's back to 5-on-4. Devils have the puck at the point. Back to the blue line. Shot. And score. The shot went in so fast, people missed it. Shot goes into the net, so it's 2-0 Devils now. Shot from the right face-off circle by number 63 of the Devils goes into the net. They are going to review it, it looks like. But the announcers are saying you heard the pipe. So if you heard the pipe, that means it went into the net. Yeah, it definitely went into the net. Went behind Hutton, and they score, again, a quick goal there on the power play. So now the Sabres are down 2-0, and it makes Thomas Camp look even more correct when he says, "Man, Firehouse League." Thomas, I've been saying that for so long. You can even ask some of the people in the stream. I've been saying that for so long. I cannot believe I even did a video on it. So if you're new to the channel, go back. You can watch that video. Maybe when this live stream's over, I'll put that on like a loop. Like a thumbnail or whatever you guys call it, a card that you guys can look at throughout this whole stinking stream, because I'm just not a fan, as it's 2-0 New Jersey now, 6:15 to go in the second period. And guys, I want to be a fan. I mean, it would take them going to the Eastern Conference Finals at this point for me to be a fan of Housley, for me to say, hey, let's keep him for another year. I mean, it's a nice story, right? Ex-Buffalo Sabre player. Devils have the puck in the Sabres zone, behind their net. I mean, it's almost like at this point this is a dumpster fire, right? You see the Sabres playoff chances diminishing as we speak. Go on a 10-game win streak earlier this season. First place in the Eastern Conference. And now we're the 10th seed. Like, it just shouldn't happen. Either we were overproducing during our 10-game win streak. Now, I know we were winning a lot of close games. We won like 4 or 5 games in overtime / shootouts in that 10-game streak, but still, either we have the talent or we were simply overproducing during that 10-game stretch. And Skinner scoring 40 goals is not going to happen on a consistent basis. I hope it does, especially if we re-sign him. Devils have the puck again, just in the Sabres zone. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Shot and goal gets deflected. Puck now behind the net. Devils still have possession. And it's saved by Hutton. Hutton has to hold on to it and hope that the Sabres win a faceoff. 4:53 to go in the second period. Sabres down 2-0. So, but yeah, Thomas, I've been saying that forever. Like, listen, I get it. It's a feel-good, happy story. Housley, ex-player, coming back to Buffalo to be the head coach. We finished last place last season. That's all I'm saying. And you can say we didn't have the talent But we have what some Sabres fans believe to be a top 10 talent in Jack Eichel. So don't tell me we don't have the talent, like, to not finish in last place at least. And now we trade for Jeff Skinner. You know, we have decent goaltending, and we're still losing. We haven't won back-to-back games since early January. You should be able to, a hockey team should be able to fall into that. The Flyers looked horrible at the beginning of the season. They get a new head coach, and look what happens. They're close to fighting for a playoff spot. I mean, they're not great. They're not great by any means, but they're better. And here we are. We just keep getting worse. We lose to teams like the Rangers. We're losing to teams like the Devils. These are teams we should beat every single time, and here we are. Here we are losing to them 2-0. You know, they played 2 days ago too, so we can't say we're tired. We've been playing at home for the past 9 games, so we can't say we're tired. We've had home cooking for the past 9 games. By the way, in those 9 games, how many back-to-back wins do we get? Them? None. This team doesn't deserve to make the playoffs. Again, is it exciting that we're finally fighting for playoff position? Or fighting for a possible playoff spot instead of being terrible and by this time each year being out of the playoff picture altogether, like being eliminated officially from playoffs? Yes, it's better. But we're looking at 3 first-round draft picks. We're not doing anything with them. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. We're going to come back. We may even win this game. But my position on Housley still does not change. Not a bit. Back from commercial break here, guys. Again, the Devils have completely controlled this period, not just on the scoreboard. Yeah, they scored 2 goals. Yeah, yes. I mean, I don't remember Housley as a player, but your playing ability does not lead to good coaching. You know, I mean, we've seen that so many times. 4:30 to go in the second period. Devils have the puck in the Sabres zone. Sabres player loses his stick. So the Devils are able to dump it further into the zone. Sabres get the puck behind the net. Get the puck in the Devils zone. Dahlin steals the puck and keeps it in the zone for the Devils. Larson behind the net. Passes the puck up front to Dahlin. Gets the puck to the point. Shot on goal is saved by Schneider. Again, Schneider 8-3-3 in his career against the Sabres. And he's doing a good job today. You can't argue with his results, obviously, hosting a shutout so far. 3:45 to go in the period. Sabres have the puck in the Devil zone. Unable to do much with it. Penalty coming up on New Jersey, so it's a delayed penalty. We now have 6 men on the ice. Puck gets away from the Sabres, and it goes back out to center. Still have a delayed penalty coming up on the Devils. 3:20 to go in the period. Going to set up here for a 6-on-5 at the moment. Sabres have an empty net, of course, because as soon as the Devils touch the puck or gain control of the puck, the Sabres will go on the power play. Eichel passes it back forth to Thompson. The Sabres unable to control it there, and the Devils get the puck. So the Buffalo Sabres will go on the power play. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Would really hope that the Sabres can score here on this power play. 5-6-7. I was hoping the Sabres were going to do the same thing the Bills did last year and that sneak into. I don't think that's going to happen. Would have loved to see that. And you know. Overall, if you're a Sabres fan, you have to look at this team and be excited. It's a young team. And you know there's plenty of room for improvement. Of course, same thing with the Bills. I think the Bills and Sabres are on the same trajectory right now. 2 young teams getting better, but obviously still have work to do. So Devils win the face-off. Try to clear the puck out of the zone. Unable to do so at first. However, they're still unable to clear the puck. Sabres have a quick 3-on-2 here. Eichel shoots and... Oh, I thought he scores. I thought he scored. He did not score. I thought I saw that hit the net. So, had 2 shots on the first power play. This is the second power play of the game for the Sabres. 1:40 to go on the power play. 2:30 to go in the second period. I don't know why I thought I saw the net move. I thought Eichel had scored to make it a 1-goal game. Not the case. But we're still on the power play here. Get the puck back into the Devils zone. Able to set up here a little bit. Shot gets knocked down, and the Devils are able to clear it up the ice. Hutton plays the puck. Minute 10 to go on the power play. 2:10 to go in the period. Buffalo gets the puck over the line before they turn it back over to the Devils, and they're able to clear it back down. A minute to go on the power play. 2 minutes in the second period. Devils up on the Sabres 2-0. The Sabres back in the Devils zone back in their own zone behind the net. Ristolainen has the puck. And he's unable to get a completed successful pass at all so far. He whiffed out one pass earlier, and then he tried to pass it along and was unable to do so. Sabres finally get back in the Devils zone. Just unable to do anything as the puck flies up. Keeping it in the zone for a little bit, but then unable to do so. 15 seconds left on the power play. This power play has looked horrendous. Thompson with the puck. He shoots it wide of the net. Battle on the boards. Won by the Sabres. Thompson with a shot on goal right before the power play ends. And it is saved by Schneider, and he holds on. So with a minute to go in the second period, I think the Sabres had 2 shots on goal again on that power play. So that's 0 for 2 on the power play with 4 shots on goal. You need to do better than that. I'm going to drink a 30-pack. Well, you might need more than that after this game. But, man, that's insane. This has not been a good game for the Sabres so far. You know, the first period, there were a couple times there where you thought they might be able to get in that. Same thing with the second period. I think we've had a shot hit the post in the first period, things like that. But Sabres win the face-off in the Devils zone. They score. Great job by the Sabres there. I think it's Reinhart with the goal. Yeah, Reinhart with the goal. So it's cut to a 2-1 game. Reinhart with a goal. Again, we'll come back and maybe even win this one. But that doesn't speak well, again, for this team that we have to come back in a game like this, a game that we need to win to keep our playoff hopes alive. Bogosian with a great pass to Reinhart. Eichel to Bogosian to Reinhart. Back of the net. So we cut the lead in half. Thomas, don't go anywhere just yet. Or just crack one of those beers from here. Crack one of those beers open from here as it's now 2-1. Less than a minute to go in the second period. Unable to score on the power play, but we get a goal shortly thereafter. Buffalo has the puck back in the Devils zone. Eichel unable to hold on to it, and it goes across the blue line and out of the zone. They dump it back in. But then the Devils simply dump it back out. So we're back at center ice. Sabres have the puck. 2-1 now. Reinhart with his 14th goal of the season. 20 seconds to go in the period. Looks like the Devils might try to get one more rush in here. It's cut off by the Sabres. 11 seconds left in the period. Sabres have the puck. They dump it into the Devils zone. Mike Larson behind the net. Larson might try to get a shot off, unable to, and that's going to be the end of the period. So right before the end of the period, the Sabres do score a goal to cut this deficit to 2-1, which is a good thing, you know, because it was looking bleak there for the Sabres for quite some time. However, still not looking that great. Trailing the Devils 2-1. Great goal by Reinhart there to cut into the deficit, but overall the period was won by the Devils as they scored 2 goals in that period. The Sabres only scored 1. And that's how we get to where we are. I personally do not blame Hutton for either of those goals that he allowed. I guess the one went right through a 5-hole, just a quick shot. But overall, need to do a better job not turning the puck over. That's what killed us that second period. Nick, welcome to Believers Talk. Thank you for joining us. There's no double zone. It's the offensive zone, defensive zone, and the neutral zone. Yeah, sometimes I talk too fast, and I'm not sure what I'm saying. I might be saying into their zone, but if it sounds like double zone, I apologize. That's not what I'm trying to say, I promise. But yeah, so we're at second intermission right now. Sabres down 2-1 to the New Jersey Devils. Again, Sabres currently 6 points back of the Penguins for the 8th spot. And, they do have 2 games in hand. Penguins did win today. So we need to keep up. We need to keep winning. Again, 26 games left, 25 after today's game left. I was saying double zone. No, I think I was saying dump into the zone or something like that. But yeah, I sometimes talk so fast and mumble and it gets messed up. And then I get depressed because we lose. And then that's kind of what I say. That's what I sound like in my own head, at least. I sound like Charlie Brown's school teacher. Whatever, however it sounded. I don't know. I'm not good with sound effects either. I tried to do a horn sound for you, but I don't know. Kind of like Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence. If you guys ever saw that movie, I can't do bird sounds. This will result in a shootout. Probably will. And luckily the Devils are one of those teams that we don't have to worry about fighting for that last playoff spot. But you normally hate giving a point to an Eastern Conference team. I don't mind if we play like the Anaheim Ducks and we give them a point and we get 2 because it doesn't affect anything for them. They're not gonna kick us out of the playoffs as long as we get 2 points when we play a West Coast team. That's all that matters, right? Go play Las Vegas. Don't say and lose, Tom. Don't say that, Thomas. I don't know if you mind being called Tom. I shouldn't just assume things. But second intermission here, we're going to go over some of the statistics from the second period. As again, the Devils are up 2-1 here in this one. Wood and Bratt both with a goal for the New Jersey Devils, and then Reinhart with a goal in the final minute of the second period to make this one 2-1. Shots on goal, the Buffalo Sabres have 24 shots. They had 12 in that period. The New Jersey Devils with 18. They had 7 in that period. They did give the Sabres another shot on goal in the first period, so the Sabres get 12 in the first, 12 in the second for their 24. Devils had 11 in the first, 7 in the second for 18. Currently, the faceoffs still well in favor of the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres winning 71% of faceoffs. That means the Devils won more in that period, but we were at 75% to end the first period, so it's hard to get better than that. But we're still winning on face-offs. Devils are 1 for 2 on the power play, scoring on their power play in the second period. Buffalo Sabres are 0 for 2. Hits, currently the Devils are up 19-14 on hits, which would mean that they out-hit us in that period 11-8. So again, hits are something I personally always like stat-wise. You want to be the team that's hitting the other team, not the other way around. You want to be the team that's enforcing your will on the other team. That's not happening here. Again, need the Sabres to win this one if we have a chance. Currently, Hutton has 2 saves. It's 2 goals allowed on 18 shots. That's 16 saves. That's an 89% save percentage, where Schneider has currently faced 24 shots, saved 23. That's a 96% save percentage. So obviously that going in the way of Schneider as well, as we have outshot them, but they have outscored us. I don't know what that is, Gabriel Mercado, and it's Morgado, and it's asking me if I want to show or hide it. So I'm going to show it. It's held for review. Why is it held for review? I don't know. I'm gonna like Google what that means because I currently have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I barely know what's going on in front of my face. How will I know anything else? So, it's all just Spanish. That's cool. Unfortunately, I don't know Spanish, but thank you for joining us, Gabriel. Happy to have you on here. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that notification bell as we do go live, not just for Sabres games. Again, this is my first time streaming a Sabres game, so if you are enjoying the coverage, please let me know. I will continue to do so when I am available to, as the Sabres continue this playoff push. But we also go live. We're going to go live more and more. We went live when Charles Clay got released, so we go live for Buffalo Bills coverage, Buffalo Sabres coverage, Buffalo Bulls coverage, and we will also go live for a combine, draft, everything going on, not just games around the NFL and NHL if we need to. If the Sabres need a team to lose, need the Pens to lose their final game or something like that, we might go live then too. Even during the Buffalo Bills bye week, we went live then as well, just covering. I think we did the Jets Bears game. Fox A7, you were around. You might be able to remind me what we did. I think we were playing the Jets and Bears the next 2 games, so that was the game we covered. Again, thank you for watching, Thomas. I see that you're a new subscriber, so I appreciate the new subscription, guys. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I believe most of you in here have. But if you have not, guys, hit that subscribe button. Really helps out with the channel. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. And then after you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Most of the time, YouTube notifies you when we go live. Again, and we'll go live. The combine's coming up at the end of February. We'll keep posting what's going on there. Also going live for the draft. I'll do pre-draft coverage, of course, breaking down some of the better players. Maybe I'll do like a episode per position, and then break down some players in those positions where I rank them, things like that. And then I'll either do a live mock first round draft, or I'll do a live Buffalo Bills mock, or I'll do both, something like that, to let you guys know what I'm doing. I'll only do 1 mock draft. Excuse me, I kind of agree with Mario from #Sports. Guys, if you haven't checked out #Sports, do that as well. Let them know Believers Talk sent you. Great channel, great guys. I always enjoy listening to their content. But anyhow, Mario says, it's easy to say you got it right when you do 27 drafts. When you do mock draft 27, and one of your 27 mock drafts had you picking up this guy. Oh, well, I called that earlier. It's easy to say that. Now I'm going to do 1 mock draft. Not taking anything away from Mel Kiper or Tom McShay. They do a lot of work to get to what they're doing, but it's game. No speak English. All right, well, after the stream's over, there will be subtitles as well, where you can, I think, change it to Spanish. I don't know how YouTube works. Currently, the game is 2-1 New Jersey Devils over the Buffalo Sabres. We're at second intermission here. And again, the Devils controlled that period. Sabres killing themselves with their own mistakes. Able to get a goal in the last minute of the period to cut the deficit in half. So hopefully we can come out to this third period. Hopefully, right now they're getting reamed out by Phil Housley. But again, as Thomas said earlier, I do agree with him that we need to fire Phil Housley. Just has not worked there. Just hasn't worked, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Charles Clay sucked. He did. He did for Miami. He played well for Miami. But even when we first signed him, I thought it was for too much money. What happened, if you don't know, you might already know, but basically he became a restricted free agent, and the Dolphins then would have to match any offer another team made, while the Bills made a substantially high offer for Charles Clay, or at least I thought was substantially high, and the Dolphins decided not to match it. They said, go ahead, take him. For that much money, take him. And ever since he became a Buffalo Sabre, or a Buffalo Bill, he was never a Sabre. Who knows how he would have done. He's probably broken ankle. But ever since he became Bill, he had injury problems, which you can't always help those, so I understand that. But then he just was never producing on the field either. Now, was that it wasn't always because of the system they played in. Charles Clay could have done better. No matter what the system was, but whether that's part of the system that he was in, or him himself, or both, probably. Like Kelvin Benjamin, same thing. Some of it was a system thing, some of it was him, not trying. So, but it's good to get rid of that. It's good to see what the Bagulas, what Brandon Beane, what Coach McDermott. It's good to see what they're doing. Just cutting dead weight, right? We released Kelvin Benjamin midway through the season when I thought we'd wait till the end of the season to do it. But that was a telling sign that we released him like week 11 or 12, right? Then we released Charles Clay, not doing what we wanted to do. Traded Marcel Darius. I know that was last season, but again, not doing anything for the Bills. And he's not playing bad for Jacksonville either. And we didn't get much for him. I think we got a 6th-round pick for him. But he's not playing well for the Bills. We're not going to handle that here. We're not going to tolerate that here. Now, what did that mean as far as dead cap money? It meant a lot. It hurt us a lot. I get that. But not producing for the Bills. We're not going to have that here. Creating a new culture in Buffalo. And that takes time. That takes years of frustration. No one expected us that first year to make the playoffs. I know I didn't. Most Bills fans didn't. But we did. We made the playoffs. Was it, did we have a shot in the playoffs to make a Super Bowl push? Of course not. But, we could beat the Jags team that beat us. They only scored 10 points. We had a shot to beat them. Just couldn't do it. But it's good to see us make the playoffs, especially after that long drought. And then, now we come back this season and don't do nearly that well. But again, I think we did better than a lot of experts predicted us to do. So much money wasted on Clay. So much money wasted on a lot of Bills players on the last regime, right? Again, go back to Marcel Darius, right? So much money wasted on players in that last regime, and I did see some YouTube channels blaming this regime, saying, "Oh, we need a new GM. Oh, we need a new this, new that. How can you spend so much money?" Well, again, you don't realize that most of that was the Doug Whaley regime. So, and that's kind of the stuff that you don't know unless you're paying close attention to the Buffalo Bills and their situation. So. But yeah, we don't know. So what's that mean for the time position for Buffalo, right? You got Jason Kroom now as the only one on the team right now. So obviously we're going to go tight end, whether it be in the draft or whether it be in free agency. We'll see. But either way, we'll let you know right here on Believers Talk. We'll let you know what's going to happen between the tight end position, and obviously there's a lot of other positions of need for the Buffalo Bills as we get ready for free agency, as we get ready for the draft. Again, guys, the combine coming up at the end of February. I believe it's February 26th or 27th is when that starts. And then free agency will start March 13th. We'll have you covered here with that. And then the draft, of course, at the end of March. And then right after the end of March, beginning of April, you have the schedule released. Now we know what teams we're playing for the Buffalo Bills coming into the 2019-2020 season, but we don't know the schedule yet. So that will be released in either late April or early May. And then we go on a little bit of a waiting period, waiting for rookies to report to minicamp. And then we have training camp. Then we have preseason. And then we have the regular season. We'll have you covered for all that right here on Believers Talk. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're a fan of the Buffalo Bills, fan of the Buffalo Sabres, we will have you covered right here. Again, fan of the Buffalo Bulls, March Madness is coming up. We'll have you covered right here as the Bulls make their March Madness push. Both men and women. Women losing the other day, but they have looked pretty good. Who knows what will happen come the MAC tournament? Maybe they make some noise in the MAC tournament. Maybe surprise some people and win that one. And then, of course, you get that automatic bid into the March Madness tournament. So we'll see what happens this season. Obviously, last year, the Buffalo Bulls men's basketball team surprised everyone by beating the Arizona Wildcats. Great win there. And then they took Kentucky to the limit. It was a close game for a long time. So hopefully we can see some more of that this season. Now, again, we'll have to play a little bit better than we have been so far in MAC conference play, especially on the road. We have not played well on the road, especially coming out of the gates in the first half. If we're going to upset one of those teams, and more than likely we're probably going to end up playing one of those teams in the first or second round if we make it to the second round. If we want to upset one of those teams, you have to start off strong. You can't get behind them. They will constantly beat you. So. Now, guys, if you're watching the game here, game is currently 2-1 New Jersey over the Buffalo Sabres. Go through some scores from around the league. Again, 2 scores already final in the NHL today. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the New York Rangers 6-5, putting them currently in the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. Currently 6 points ahead of the Buffalo Sabres, but we have 2 games in hand, including this one right now. Obviously, if we after we play this, we'll only have 1 game in hand at that point. And the St. Louis Blues winning 4-0 over the Minnesota Wild. This is the St. Louis Blues' 3rd straight shutout. They have not allowed a goal in 3 games. To me, that is amazing. And to me, that's the type of team that can win the playoffs. That's the type of team that can win a Stanley Cup. Good goaltending takes over when you make the playoffs, and then boom, you can just make a run, right? So that's the type of team that can make a difference or make some noise come playoff time. So currently going on right now, you have the Philadelphia Flyers, who are playing a lot better than they did at the beginning of the season against the Detroit Red Wings. That game is at the end of 2. We got that game 1-1. And then you got the Montreal Canadiens playing the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers currently up 2-1 on the Montreal Canadiens. 6:50 to go in the first period there. So that is going on. I just saw breaking news. Let's see if I have it on here. Thomas, before I go live with that, don't know... Sam Reinhart's goal. I'm on Twitter now. You see, you try to get me excited, I think. I think you just try to get me excited for no reason, and I'm just not going to fall for it. Not falling for it. So I'll see if I see anything more about that before Buffalo Fanatics is going live at 8 o'clock. So maybe after you guys are done watching me here, you can check it out over there. Say hi for me. But yeah, nice try, Thomas. I don't see anything saying that, but is that, we've talked about that before on this show. And again, that's not something that would excite me. I'm good either way. Sign him, don't sign him. It would cost a lot of money and, the trade value as well. I'm not sure what I'm willing to give up via the trade either. So we would see what it would take there for me to be happy. Some experts say if we got him, it would take the 9th overall pick. And I'm not willing to give up the 9th overall pick for Antonio Brown. I'm just not. I just don't think that would be worth it at that time. Maybe package a 2nd and 4th or something like that to get him. I think that would be worth it. Maybe even, if he's not traded by draft day, trade back in the draft and then maybe use the trade. Maybe trade back to like the 20s. Something like that, and then get him. Then you can use the assets that you got in the trade basically as trade bait to get him. So I'd be okay with that, but I don't think he's worth a 9th overall pick, and I think there aren't too many other assets that the Bills have that the Steelers want other than the 9th overall pick. So I wouldn't be excited to get him, but at the same time, I wouldn't be disappointed to get him. Like he's a difference maker. I get that, but he's also a diva in the locker room. We don't need that with a young quarterback. That's definitely something that I would hope that Brandon Beane and Coach McDermott would talk to Josh Allen about before they did that. And if he's okay with it, then hey, that's great. But we're getting ready for the face-off to start the 3rd period between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. Currently 2-1. Buffalo Sabres losing to the New Jersey Devils. Devils win the face-off as we begin this 3rd period. Again, guys, I think if the Sabres want to say they still have a chance at the playoffs, you need to beat teams like this. You need to beat teams that, on paper, are worse than you are. I don't care if it's on home ice. I don't care if it's on the road. I don't care where it is. You need to win these games as we're playing around with it at center ice. Puck is stolen by Jack Eichel, brought into the Devils zone before it's then intercepted again by the Devils. So basically, we're playing around with it at center ice. The Devils take the puck back and control the puck and regroup in their own zone. In the neutral zone now, puck is cleared up into the Sabres zone. Sabres get the puck in front of the net. McCabe passes it up. Middlestat loses the puck, and the Devils get the puck back. Devils get the puck in the Sabres zone, shoot the puck on the net, saved by Hutton. Hutton then knocks the puck to the corner where the Devils get the puck back. Devils shoot from the point. Hutton again with the save. Buffalo has the puck now. Sherry gets the puck into the Devils zone. Couple passes, gets the puck in front of the net, and the puck is cleared by the Devils there. Back to center ice where the Sabres get the puck and regroup as they have a line change. They just clear the puck back into the Devils zone. Remember, it will be a shootout. My 30-pack is kicking in. Okay, I'll remember that you said shootout. And we'll see what happens there if it does go to a shootout. Devils clear the puck down to the Sabres side of the ice. They beat out the icing call. The Devils have the puck now in Sabres zone. Sabokin's able to take the puck and take it around the net. Sabres drive the puck out the center before it's picked up by the Devils there. Devils have a line change. Sabres get the puck in their own zone. Sabres try to take it down the ice. Unable to do so. There is no icing on the play as the Sabres change lines, and the Devils now have the puck behind their own net. What team allocating that much money for one receiver has won a championship lately? So why would we waste a bunch of money on Antonio Brown and be the stupid as soon as the Steelers and Giants? Yeah, I'm not even sure. Devils have the puck still in the Sabres zone. Shot sails wide of the net. Fox87 says, "Come on, Sabres." Then I completely agree. Again, we might not be happy with the production from our coach or from this team, but winning's always better than losing, right? So, and we are still alive. We can definitely, as Fox87 said earlier, we can definitely squeak in, possibly, to the playoffs. Possibly get into the playoffs. Buffalo has the puck. Get to center ice. Taken by Eichel into the Devils zone. Eichel has the puck. Looking to someone, and he just takes shoots it to the other side of the boards, and then it's cleared down ice. Icing again waved off. Into the Devils zone. Eichel gets the puck. I don't know why Eichel didn't shoot that. Why did Eichel not shoot that? I don't know why Eichel didn't shoot that, guys. Eichel had the puck in the center, facing Schneider by himself, and he decides to take the puck into the corner. I think it was getting cross-checked from behind, so maybe that had something to do with it. But I think that was a good scoring opportunity missed. Again, sometimes you can overpass a puck, over control a puck, try to do too many fancy things with it, and that might be what happened there. As we have a face-off now in our own zone, so Snyder had to hold the puck after it was shot on goal. Excuse me. And so now we do have a face-off in the New Jersey Devils zone, as the Devils go down too early, so they have to replace their guy. Face-off to the left of the goalie. Won by the Sabres. Sabres get a quick shot off wide of the net. Puck comes back to the point. Sherry tries to pass it. The pass is overplayed, and the Devils are able to clear it down ice. Trying to beat out an icing call, unable to do so. So there will be a face-off again in the Devils zone. I don't know if Nick, to answer your question, thank you for joining me on Blues Talk. I don't know if there has been a team lately who's won with a high-profile wide receiver. Look at the Patriots this year. You can't say anyone's high-profile there. The Eagles last year. You can't say there was too many high. Maybe Jeffries, but he's not getting a lot of money over there. Face-off won by the Sabres. Back to the point. Kristalainen dumps it back around behind the net. Controlled by the Sabres there for a little bit. Sabres keep it in the zone. Shot on goal is deflected and goes into the netting. So we're going to have another face-off in the Devils zone. Keep winning these face-offs. Keep winning these face-offs. And sooner or later, something good's going to happen. Keep getting a shot, the puck on the net. Sooner or later, something good is going to happen. Yeah, Nick, I'm still trying to think. Of a good team who won the Super Bowl who had a big name wide receiver on their team. Atlanta came close with Julio, right? But they've had him for a while, and then they just blew a lead. So there is a whistle on the face-off. So we have to do another face-off, even though the Sabres would have won that one. So let's see what happens here. The Devils win this face-off. So 2-1 here, 15 and a half minutes to go in the third period. Devils able to get the puck into the Sabres zone, get behind the net. Sabres with a turnover. Hutton with a great job deflecting the puck from in front of the net. Skinner takes the puck away. Puck is fired into the Devils' side where Eichel has it. Eichel has the puck in the corner. Eichel loses the puck. Ristolainen able to check Palmieri away from the puck before he has a breakaway. Ristolainen with the puck. Skinner has the puck. He tries to pass it along. Saboka unable to get the puck, and we have to do a line change. So we changed lines there. Hutton gets the puck out of his zone. Smokin brings the puck into the Devils zone. Behind the Devils net. Again, guys, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. If you are new, hit that subscribe button as we do live play-by-play reaction of this Buffalo Sabres game. Definitely different than doing a Bills game, but we're having a good time here as the Sabres trail the Devils 2-1. Sabres have the puck currently in the Devils zone. The Devils do get the puck out of the zone. Boson is back to take the puck back for the Sabres as we regroup, get a new line change in there. And the Devils are able to clear it down the ice. So 13 and a half minutes to go in the third period. Sabres still down a goal here. Palmerville gets the puck, takes it by the net. Dahlin with a shot, deflected in front. Sabres keep the puck in the zone. Dahlin gets the puck back, puts it behind the net. Sabres still have the puck in the zone, getting a couple shots off here on Schneider. Schneider made a couple good saves in that attack. Good scoring chance there by the Sabres, and it's going to lead to an icing, which means the Sabres will be able to switch their lines and the Devils will not. So Sabres will hopefully have fresh legs, maybe able to keep some pressure on the Devils here as they keep getting scoring chances. We saw this Friday against the Rangers when they were down 3-2 early and midway through the third. The Sabres started getting scoring chances. Actually looked like the Sabres were going to tie it multiple times at 3. But then the wheels kind of fell off. 12:50 to go in the third period. Still down 2-1 here. Sabres win the faceoff. Eichel has the puck. He passes it back. Shot on goal from the point. Snyder with the save. Devils get the puck out of the zone. And they're able to change lines up as the Sabres, Jack Eichel, brings the puck back up ice. Skinner, they say, is offsides, so that's going to give us a whistle with 12:29 to go in the third period. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new, this is the first time we're live streaming a Sabres game, so if it's not the quality you expect, that you can blame that on me, and I apologize, but we will continue to do better here as we'll try to keep you up to date as the Buffalo Sabres try to have a playoff push, get that last playoff spot. It's currently the 8th seed is the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're 6 points up. But they also have played 2 more games than the Sabres. Obviously, we're playing this one right now. Hopefully, get a win here, and then they will have 1 game in hand on us, up 4 points. But we will see what happens. Obviously, the Sabres currently down 2-1 right now to the New Jersey Devils. New Jersey, the second to last team in the Eastern Conference. So again, these are the type of games you need to win. Just like Friday, you need to win these games. You know, if we would have won Friday instead of lost, then we'd be 4 points back with 2 games in hand instead of 6 points back with 2 games in hand, you know? And it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. You know, definitely gone downhill since that 10-game win streak. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you. I was definitely on a high during that 10-game win streak. You know, talk about first place in the Eastern Conference. You know, everything's looking good. And then what's happened since? It's been miserable since. You can blame it on the defense. You can blame it on the penalties. You can blame it on the coach. It doesn't matter. We blame it on just you get the problem fixed. That's all that matters is getting the problem resolved, whatever it is. So again, guys, Sabres trailing the Devils 2-1 here. Devils just iced the puck, so we will have another face-off in the Devils zone. The Buffalo Sabres have controlled face-offs up to this point, winning, I believe, somewhere between 75% of face-offs. So Sabres get the puck. Clear into the Devils zone. 12:20 to go in the third period. Still down 2-1. Devils get the puck. Get in the Buffalo line. Shoots a puck. Hutton gets just enough of it. Just enough of it. It goes wide. So, wow. Sabres might call it break there. But, man, that was close. That was close to a goal. Hutton gets just enough of it, and the puck trickles just to the left of the post and misses, hits the side of the net, actually, as the Sabres now have the puck, and they're moving it to center, moving it into Devil's zone. Eichel has the puck behind the net now. Sends it back to the point where it's passed there. Shot on goal is just gloved by Schneider. If you're going to shoot that puck down in, you need to have someone in front of you. I don't see a shot from the point with no one in front getting through a goalie today. You know, I am a huge proponent of just get the puck on net, but sometimes you need to make sure there's someone in front of you who might screen the goalie or, you know, be able to pick up a rebound or something of that nature. Just no one there for the Sabres as he shoots that puck. Schneider able to glove it. There will be a face-off in the Devil's zone, so it does lead to that. And our one goal was off a face-off, like set up from a face-off. As the Sabres win this face-off. Again, Sabres have been controlling face-offs so far this game, winning over 70% of the face-offs. Sabres have the goal right in the front of the net. Get back to the point. Shot from the point is wide, misses the net. Behind the net, the Devils get the puck. 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Sabres still down 2-1 here as we're trying to mount a comeback. Thomas, I still remember you said that this game was going to end in not end, but end in overtime and a shootout. So we're still waiting on that. Obviously, the Sabres need to score one more time for that to be true. Sabres get the puck in the Devil's zone, get a shot on goal. Puck's in front of the net, just hanging out there, and no one able to get another shot as it goes to the corner. And the Devils are able to get the puck and now move it to center ice as they get into the Sabres zone. Puck goes wide of the net as the Sabres take control of the puck to center ice before the Devils get a turnover there, and then they put the puck back into the Sabres zone where the Sabres retrieve it behind the net, pass the puck around. Thompson backhands the puck back into the Devils zone. Sabres have the puck behind the net. Voken's able to get in front, unable to find a Sabre though, and the Devils get the puck to center ice where they clear it into the Sabres zone where they have a line change. 10 minutes to go. We're halfway through the third period with the score 2-1. Devils over the Sabres. This is when the Devils need to have a little bit of a gut check time here and need to be able to get that goal. Able to get at least 1 point, if not two. There's a turnover in the Devils zone. Pass is not held on to by the Sabres. They have to control the puck, pass it back to the point. Pilot takes a shot that's deflected, and it's banged off the boards back to center ice by the Devils. Gerickson gets the puck. Larson gets the puck and takes a quick shot. That shot is stopped. Gerickson has the puck again. Passes it back to the point. Ristolainen there. Ristolainen takes a quick shot on Snyder. Snyder able to save it. There was a quick rebound, but Snyder's able to get his glove on the puck to stop that from possibly being a goal. Sabre player did dive at it to try to get the puck, but unable to do so. 9:07 to go in the third period with the score. New Jersey Devils 2, Buffalo Sabres 1. So again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all of you guys being here for this game between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres. Again, Buffalo getting a couple scoring opportunities here in the third period. Kind of the same thing as Friday night, right? Hopefully this time they capitalize. Third period Friday, Sabres down 3-2. Sabres kept getting scoring chances. Now all of a sudden, the Rangers scored, made it 4-2. Nothing got in the net. That's the way it happens, 4-2, and then of course the odd play where right off the face-off, the Rangers clear it. It was misplayed by Allmark, and it's an empty net for a goal to make it 5-2, and then they score late to make it 6-2 on an empty net. So hopefully this is a little bit better of a result. Hopefully we can get a goal here. Again, putting a lot of pressure on Schneider, on the Devils, in this third period. I think this third period is a lot better than the second. All the goals so far were in the second period, 2 goals by the Devils, and then last minute play in the second period, the Sabres are able to score a goal to cut the lead in half. But at this moment, that's the best we have been able to do. Still 2-1 New Jersey. Again, Sabres 6 points back of the Pittsburgh Penguins to start this game. Pittsburgh Penguins in the game today already beat the New York Rangers 6-5 to put them back in the 8th spot. To start today, they were in the 9th slot. The Carolina Hurricanes were in the 8th slot, but that win propels them back to the 8th spot. But we do have 2 games in hand. Of course, this game would take it down to 1 game in hand. So we would love to get the win, guys. Need to keep winning. Currently, have 26. This is after this game, there will only be 25 games left on the season. So if you do start winning, obviously on a more consecutive clip, maybe get a winning streak or 2 going in that time, that does both well. There's still time to do that, but you need to beat the teams that are below you in the conference. And then it should start Friday night, but it starts now tonight. As we're back from commercial break, still down 2-1. There's going to be a face-off in the Devils zone as Schneider had to cover up on that last play. So 17-25, the Devils lead in hits. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go as the Devils win the face-off, one of the few they've won tonight, as the Sabres have done a great job of winning face-offs so far. There's an offsides on the play, so it looks like there's going to be another face-off for an intentional offside, so it's going back to the Devils' side of the ice. So it's going to be a face-off in the Devils' zone. Now the officials are talking at the face-off circle to see what they're talking about, make sure they got the call right. They did. So we're going to have a face-off back in the Devils' zone. Eichel in the face-off circle for the Buffalo Sabres. Eichel loses the face-off. The Devils win the face-off, and the Devils able to clear the puck down ice, get it into Sabres' zone. Behind the net now, the Devils have the puck. Into the corner it goes. Devils still have the puck. 8.5 to go in this game. Sabres still need to at least get 1 goal here to tie it up. Sabres now have the puck in their own zone. Try pass to Eichel. The pass is deflected by the Devils at center ice, and the Buffalo Sabres just clear it into the Devils zone. Devils trying to get out, and they do, and there's offsides on the Sabres as looks like this. I'm sorry, I don't know who that. Middlestat was trying to get the puck, keep the puck in the zone, was unable to do so. So offsides on the Sabres. The puck will come out towards center ice on the far side of the ice for a face-off. Because overtime, then a shootout. The Sabres will score 5 seconds left in the game and force a shootout. If that's the case, you might hear me yell. So if that happens, that will be exciting. They did just score not too long ago in the final minute to force overtime, didn't they? I'm trying to remember that game that was. We ended up losing in overtime, which happens. But I forget who that was against. Maybe that was against the Carolina Hurricanes. I think that was against the last game we played against Carolina Hurricanes. I think we tied it with a minute to go at 5, and then we lost 6-5 in overtime. So Hutton had to squeeze the puck there. 8:01 to go in the game, and we have a face-off now in this Sabres zone. So Thomas still holding on to that overtime thought. Sabres win the face-off. Get the puck out of the zone, get center ice. McCabe shoots it around the ice. Behind the net now, Devils have the puck. Buffalo able to keep it in. Middlestat works it around the boards, but unable to keep it in the zone. So now the Sabres get it at center ice. McCabe dumps the puck basically into the Devils' side, where the puck is then turned over behind the net. Devils able to get it back and clear again to center ice. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third period. Devils still up 2-1 here on the Buffalo Sabres, now trying to hold on to this lead. And what would be an upset? What would be an upset? Again, the New Jersey Devils second to last in the Eastern Conference as the Devils clear into the Sabres zone. Goes back to the point where the Devils control it. Goes behind the net now. Pass behind the net. Now the Devils fight for it. Get the puck back. Still in the Sabres zone. Johansson keeps it in. Dumps it back behind the net. He's knocked down, and the Devils fans want a penalty, but there doesn't seem to be one as the Sabres clear it center ice. 6.5 to go in this one. Sabres still down 2-1. Sabres then get the puck into the Devils zone, get a quick shot on Schneider. He's able to cover it up. So with 6:27 to go, there will be a face-off in the Devils zone. Again, guys, thank you for watching on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Again, this is the first Buffalo Sabres stream we've done. But, if you guys like it, we'll keep doing it. You know what I mean? We'll try to get you as up to date as possible as the Sabres go for their playoff push. Obviously, we go live for every single Buffalo Bills game we did this season. We did go to one game, but we did go live from that game quite a few times against Jacksonville. That was a fun one to be at. But we do go live for live play-by-play reaction for all Buffalo Bills games. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. While you're here, hit that thumbs up button, like this video. Helps out with YouTube, helps out with the channel, so I appreciate it. Sabres win the face-off. Eichel has the puck, and he passes it back to the point. Ristolainen fires it into the corner where the Devils get it and just clear it down ice. Hutton has to play it. He gets it to Skinner. Skinner tries to pass it to his right where there's Eichel. He's unable to get to him. Reinhart has the puck. He's unable to keep away from the Devils as the Devils now move it up ice. And the Devils score. I don't understand how the Devils score there. Hutton should have had the angle there. Should have been hugging the post. But he's able to sneak in a goal, make it 3-1. Tom, if this is going into overtime, then the Sabres have to put on the rally caps and have to come back because Devils score, make this one 3-1. Again, not sure why Hutton is not hugging the post there. He probably thought he was, but he's able to. The Devils player looks like Palmyra. Yeah, it looks like able to get above Hutton's head and into the goal. So 26th goal of the season by Palmieri, and that makes it, as we both said, it's just ridiculous now. So 3-1 Devils, 5.5 to go in the third period. Sabres get the puck off the face-off. Rodriguez is unable to get anything going up front. Buffalo still has the puck. So it's good to see we haven't completely caved like we did Friday night and allow another cheap goal early after a goal. But now 3-1 with 5.5 to go. Puck goes behind the net. Sabres still have the puck. Middlestat has the puck. Passes it to the point. Pass across the ice. Keeping it in the zone, but not getting any shots. So the Devils get the puck. Nope, back to the point. It goes. Middlestat with a good chance in the front of the net. Unable to score, and the puck is cleared by the Devils. This will be icing. 4:47 to go in the third period. Score 3-1. Sabres down to the Devils. Good save there by Schneider. Schneider's having a good game for the Devils. You cannot take credit away from him. But the Devils just outplaying the Sabres completely as Middlestat has a chance in the front of the net. Goes with the backhand. It goes off of Schneider's shoulder. Man, this is a tough spot to lose 2 in a row, guys. We played the Rangers and we played the Devils, 2 teams that Schneider gets a shot from the post or from the point, able to hold on to it. So there's going to be another face-off here in the Devils zone. But these are 2 games that should have been winnable games. Period. Like, they should have been winnable games. Now here we are, down 3-1, 4:41 to go, and it doesn't look good for the Sabres. It just doesn't look good for the Sabres at all. And again, overall, you could say, okay, we're a young team, we're getting better, definitely on the way up. I mean, it's hard to be worse than 2 straight seasons in the basement, but you just never know what your window is, right? You never know what your window is, and again, I point out the Flyers, who were for the beginning of the season still one of the last place teams in the East, and they fired their head coach. They get a good head coach in there, and now they're the 11th seed, which you say isn't that much better, but it's still better. It's still progress. And now they're, at the end of this game, depending how their game turns out, they'll only be a point back of the Sabres. So, what can you do? What can you do? They're not going to get any better than what they currently are if they keep this guy as head coach again. Nice feel-good story, la-di-da. But I expect more from our teams, and there's no reason to expect more if you're a Buffalo sports fan, because I still say there will be a shootout. Hey, again, we need to put our rally caps on, right? How do I turn this guy into a rally cap? Do you turn it upside down? How do you guys rally cap it? Do you do the whole folded, right? Some of them fold it. What do I say now? I don't know, Fox Eyes. And what do you say now? I mean, again, this team's been disappointing all season. Other than that 10-game win streak, this team's been disappointing all season long. This team is better than this. I don't know how you guys normally rally cap. I'm trying to figure out how you guys rally cap. What do you guys do? There we go. How's that? We'll see what happens. If this works, then every time I live stream a Sabres game, you'll see me wear my hat like this. How's that? But the Sabres do have a face-off in the Devils zone. Down 3-1 with, I think there's 4.5 to go in this game. So we'll see what happens here, as Eichel is going to take the face-off in the face-off circle to the right of the goalie. Eichel unable to win the face-off cleanly, so the Devils get the puck, get it out of the zone to center ice, where the Sabres are able to recover the puck. Dahlin passes it back to Skinner. Skinner gets the puck in the Devils zone, and he is tripped there, so he will force a penalty by the Devils. Severson with the trip, and so the Buffalo Sabres, with 4:20 to go in the game, will get a power play. So I have a sick bet if no more goals scored. Well, best of luck to you. I mean, obviously, if you're a Sabres fan, you hope that there's more scoring in this one. If you're a Devils fan, the sad thing is, normally when teams down only 2 goals, they try to replace the goal, or take the goalie out and have an empty net. So hopefully, if the Devils are going to win this one, and if they win this one, and the Sabres only score one more goal, or only score 1 goal this game, I hope it ends 3-1 for you. Obviously, though, I want to see 2 goals in the next 4 minutes to make this a little bit more exciting. Eichel again in the faceoff circle, this time to the left of the goalie. Eichel wins this one, gets the puck back. Unable to keep the puck in the zone. Hutton takes the puck. Ruotsalainen now gets the puck, and he's going to start back up ice for the Buffalo Sabres. Passes it back to Dahlin. Passes it to Reinhart. Reinhart trips. And the Devils clear it out of the zone into their bench area. So since it was in the bench and not the stands, then there will be no penalty there. So minute 37 left on the power play. 3:57 left in the game. New Jersey Devils up on the Buffalo Sabres 3-1. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. If you are new to this channel, you want to hit that subscribe button. Currently have my rally cap on, guys. We're going to see what happens here. Again, bad time to lose back-to-back games. Talking about playing the Rangers and the Devils. These are 2 games we could have won. 2 games we could have won. We could have definitely been that much closer to that 8th spot. That much closer to playoffs. Again, it's nice to think this late in the season that we still have a shot at the playoffs, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully 3-1. Hey, what's the sick bet? Did you predict the score or something? I know the over/under was 5.5, I think. So you want to take the under. If you take the Devils, then I think it was even money. I think the Sabres were -120, if I'm correct. So so maybe you bet the Devils and the under. But even still, 1 more goal wouldn't affect the under. Or the over-under. Again, the over-under that I saw last was 5.5. So we would need 2 more goals to cover that. Eichel comes back. They are able to keep the puck in the zone. Sabres are setting up now on the power play. Minute 15 left on the power play. 3.5 to go in the game. Goes over the middle and unable to connect on the pass, and the Devils are able to clear down ice. A minute to go on the power play. 3.5 to go in the game. Still 3-1. Sabres taking it back up ice. Eichel brings it into the zone. Devils try to clear, and they do. And there's an empty net, and they score. So they had they had Hutton come in on the empty net. So sorry, Skeletor. Yeah, they score. Anderson scores on an empty net to make it 4-1. Buffalo tried to empty the net on the power play, unable to control the puck, and the Devils just clear it down ice into the open net, and this game will end with a Sabres loss. Again, not a good time to lose. You turn the Sabres game off. That's smart. That's smart. Turn that thing off. But again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Sabres now. It's just a matter of time now. It's 3:09 left to go in the third period. Sabres down 4-1. Now now we're down 6 points with only one game in hand to the Penguins. It's just not a good sign here with 25 games to go. I'm not saying it can't happen, but again, we haven't won back-to-back games since early January, and we've definitely lost back-to-back games. 20 seconds left on the power play. 2.5 to go in the game. Again, Sabres not getting any shots on goal on this power play. Past 2 penalty power plays have looked horrible, even allowing a shorthanded goal on this power play. So there goes the rally cap idea, guys. I'm going to put this back on because it feels like it's about to fall off my head anyway. And the Devils bring the puck into the zone. Explain that they're on the power play. I mean, you want to try to score a goal. You're down 3-1. You want to try to score a goal quick on the power play. Then you put you up 6-4 as far as men on the ice, right? So you're thinking you have the puck in your zone. Eichel should be able to hold on to that puck and not lose it there, and he obviously did, and that led to the goal. I don't mind them pulling the goalie there. I really don't. I think it's a smart play overall as the Devils go off sides here. A minute 28 to go in the game. Again, wish we would have done. Our power play is terrible. Buffalo's attack. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The first one didn't do so bad. The first power play didn't look so bad, but since then, it has not looked good at all for the Buffalo Sabres. Now down 4-1, a minute 20 to go in this one. Minute left to go in this one. Down 4-1. Sabres have the puck in the Devils zone. Devils get the puck back, able to clear it towards center ice, get the puck into the Sabres zone. And then it's taken away by the Sabres. Thompson shoots. Snyder with a save. Puck was up front, and I don't know who that was for the Sabres. Try to get a shot from the center ice. Definitely going to be an offsides there. Prigozhin gets it, 30 seconds to go. It's a delayed offsides call. Middlestat gets the puck. Tries to make something happen there. Gets it deep inside the Devils zone. Sabres have it there. Reinhart has the puck, shoots it, misses the net. 8 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go. This game is going to be over as the New Jersey Devils defeat the Buffalo Sabres 4-1. Again, my name is Joe. Thank you for joining on Believers Talk as we bring you live play-by-play reaction of the Buffalo Sabres losing to the Devils here. Game, as I said at the beginning, we couldn't afford to lose this one as we tried to make a playoff push. Again, it's good to talk about the playoffs. It's good to be in this situation this late in the season. Still 25 games to go, so it's not over by a long shot. But again, not 2 games you want to lose back-to-back as you play both the Rangers and the Devils, 2 teams on paper, and by statistically speaking, you should have been able to beat. Unable to do so. But guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe again. We'll keep you covered as it comes to this playoff push the Sabres are on. They lose this one, guys, but hey, we're still a 10th seed, still have a lot of time left to try to make up some ground and get some wins. And get some points, make up some ground with the Penguins, make up some ground with the Panthers, maybe even make up some ground with the Canadians, maybe not even start with the 8th seed, maybe try to move up. But right now, it doesn't look like we're going to make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. But again, thank you for joining me. I know that Buffalo Fanatics is live right now, so hop over there, tell them Believers Talk sent you after the Sabres lose to the New Jersey Devils. I'll probably be going over to Sports Fury maybe. I know they're doing live coverage right now as well. So there's a couple places you can go if you're a YouTuber, if you like following other YouTube channels. Sports Fury is live right now. Let them know Believers Talk sent you. Or go over to Buffalo Fanatics. They're live as well. You can say, hey, Believers Talk just got done streaming the Sabres loss again. But join them as they talk Buffalo Bills football. So again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great night. Thank you to the new subscribers. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And after that, hit that notification bell as we continue to give you live coverage of Buffalo sports. So again, thank you for joining me. Sabres lose 4-1, falling even further back from their chances of making the playoffs. We'll see you all soon. But until we do, go Bills.